Hey everyone, welcome to the workshop. Aidan Booth here, and as I was saying a few moments ago, I'm about the most excited I have ever been about presenting anything online, because what you're about to see firsthand will result, in my opinion, in a major before and after event in the online business space, and hopefully in your own journey to building a lifestyle freedom business. Now, one more time, just before I go any further, give me a yes in the question box if you can hear me okay, if you can see my screen. And just while you do that, I do have webcam issues today. So for whatever reason, it is not letting me load up the webcam. So I'll just be doing it without the webcam today, but that's fine. The most important information is on the slides, and I'm getting lots of yeses coming in there. So that's great that you seem to be able to hear me okay and see the slides. We're off to a good start. Now, as I was saying, I've never been this excited before about anything in the online business space. And calling what I'm about to share with you a personal superpower is not an exaggeration either, because the method that you're about to see is a real deal quantum leap in technology. And you and I, we are at the very start of it. And I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing in our business to cash in on this in a huge way. First, you'll see how to quickly race to $50 per day in profit using this system, and then how to scale to the moon as big as you want. So let me know if you are excited about this. Let me know if you're ready. Let me know if you're coming into this with an open mind, ready to absorb all the information that I'm going to be sharing with you. Just give me a yes in the question box right there, right now. And yes, we are 100% live. So awesome, fantastic. Okay, good stuff. I'm ready to dive in. Let's do this, guys. Let's dive in here. So this is ultimately what we're going to be building towards. Now, give me a 1 in the question box if you are earning less than $1,000 per month from your online business. Give me a 2 if you're earning more than $1,000 per month from your online business. And there's no right or wrong answer here. It's just a quick brief survey, and this is confidential between you and me. I can see the question box, but no one else can. Okay, so lots of ones are coming in there. The vast majority of people are not yet at $1,000 per month in profit online, and that's absolutely fine. And for those of you that are, then fantastic. You've got a good foundation on which to build upon. Now, if you're not at $1,000 per month from your online business regularly in profit month after month after month, then what I'm talking about here today will get you there faster than anything else. And it is the simplest thing that I've seen that enables us to get there. And a lot of it is to do with the advancements in technology that I'm going to get to in just a second. Now, what you're seeing on this slide here represents multiple different websites. It would represent 10 websites that are each making you $50 per day. And I've really tried to lower the barrier here and been hyper conservative with a lot of the aims that I'm sort of going for in this presentation, because I think that everyone can get their head around making $50 per day online. It's not a huge amount of money. And if you can get to $50 per day, you can then rinse and repeat that. Now, I want you to remember as I work through this presentation here that $50 per day is very, very conservative. Each individual commission machine, each individual website that we can build with this method could earn thousands a day, but I'm deliberately keeping it at $50 per day, and that would give you a decent, starting off income on a month-to-month basis. Okay, so with that there, you'd be at $1,500 in profit per month, month after month. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a yes if that makes sense. Just want to make sure that you are understanding that I'm deliberately being conservative here, and you can scale to the moon with this. Now, awesome. Okay, good. Lots of yeses coming in. Now, just an upfront warning for you. Today's presentation is going to be unconventional. It's absolutely unique, and it might leave you a little bit shell-shocked once you see how I do this. And I'm going to be sharing with you a live demo in a few moments' time. You're going to see how I actually do this. So be prepared. Now, the method that we're using here was originally released around about 15 years ago, and it changed the financial lives of thousands of people. But what we have in store for you today takes it to an entirely new level. It's a game changer of unparalleled proportions, and you're going to see exactly why that is in just a second. So I want you to be prepared. I want you to shut away, block out any distractions. I know what it's like when you've got your cell phone buzzing and you've got other things happening. It can be distracting, but try to limit those, even just for the next 60 minutes, because what I've got for you here today is unlike anything that I've seen anyone else talking about online, and the method is, quite frankly, incredibly powerful. And I think every single person here can use it to get to $50 per day in profit in a very, very short space of time. So quick introduction. I really wish I could turn my webcam on here, but I can't. But anyway, this is me. I'm Aidan Booth, and I spend my time between Argentina, Buenos Aires, which is a huge, amazing city I really enjoy living in, and New Zealand. And they're almost like polar opposites, but I love both of them. And I've been fortunate enough to have been able to build a business that gives me lifestyle freedom. And I can run it from anywhere in the world. In fact, it runs all on its own at this point. In the past 17 years of building this online business, I've done over $100 million in sales, which blows my mind. And I have to pinch myself thinking about that, because, you know, I sort of fell into this almost out of necessity. I won't get into all the backstory, but this, I think I'm a good example of what you can do when you are dedicated and just follow a dream, essentially, because I certainly didn't have any special skills to do with online business when I started out. And fast forward all of these years, I started in 2005, and my business is amazing. And I'm going to be sharing with you what I think is the most exciting part of it right now. And you're going to see in the next few moments how you can build what I refer to as a commission machine. I call it a commission machine. It's a website, but it earns you commissions. It earns you money when you sell other people's products, and how you can get it up and running in as little as 30 minutes, and then use 100% free traffic to reach $50 per day in profit using 3 simple steps, and how to scale out a portfolio of 10 commission machines in just a matter of days, okay? And this could allow you to go from $50 up to $500 per day in profit and beyond. Now, a couple of key things on this slide here. I mentioned free traffic. I want you to know that with the method that I'm talking about here today, the only thing that you would need to buy is a domain name and hosting. A domain name costs around about 10 bucks, and hosting, you know, it can cost like $5 a month, 10 bucks a month, something like that. So there are no paid ads. There is no buying inventory. There's nothing like that. And the AI technology that you can use is 100% free as well. So there are no heavy overbearing costs to worry about. And I'm going to show you how you can use the latest AI technology as your personal superpower to scale up at an almost alarming speed. And AI is the new trend that everyone is talking about, but the way that we're using it, quite frankly, is different. And we're combining a system that's been making money for over 15 years with this cutting edge technology, and the results are out of this world. And I'm going to be sharing some of those with you here shortly. Now, at the core, what we're talking about here today is using AI technology plus a very special recipe that's got 3 simple steps to make money. And we're doing it at lightning speed, and we are rinsing and repeating and growing the income day after day after day. And it is working like gangbusters. It's absolutely amazing. And you're gonna see me doing a demo showing you how you can get started with this in a few moments time here, okay? So I will show you a demo, and I think it's gonna be jaw-dropping, and hopefully you'll be as amazed as I am about all of this. And you're also gonna see why, once you set up one of these websites, it will continuously grow by itself, month after month, year after year, with very little ongoing effort on your part, and how to set them up so that they run on complete autopilot and pay you for years and years to come, whether you're sitting at the computer or on some faraway beach reading a book. It doesn't matter. And why these types of websites require almost no time to maintain, making the system perfect in terms of being able to build a true lifestyle freedom business while, you know, paying you extremely well for the efforts that you put in. So it's really, really exciting, and it is a genuine 100% virtual set and forget process. the time it takes to get this set up is ludicrously short. You can get this set up in no time at all. In fact, it's so fast that I'll do a complete start to finish demo for you in a few moments time. Your income level is entirely based on the amount of time and effort that you put in, and you don't need any prior experience. So it's very systematic, it's very predictable, and it works like clockwork. Now, I know that this is all probably sounding too good to be true, but bear with me here, because I was amazed the first time that I started unleashing some of the different strategies that we're about to share with you here shortly. And we've been making money using this core model for many years now. Feel very fortunate to have been able to earn a lot of money from affiliate marketing and the different types of things that we're doing here today. And also, even more so, for having been able to help thousands of students. And we've got people who have been early adopters of this model, people that we've taught this model to in the past who have done incredibly well, like the likes of Scott, $5,000 to $6,000 per month, David there, $120,000 per year, and many of those stories, and some of them we'll dive into in a bit more detail later. And I think most important of all, perhaps, is that this is designed to be fun. It is highly relevant, and absolutely anyone can do it. So I think, you know, if you're in that group of people who's earning under $1,000 online per month in profit, then this is something that you really should look closely at. And if you're not in that group, if you're already earning over $1,000 per month, I think you're going to see how quick and powerful this is, and you probably want to consider adding it into the mix of what you're already doing. So now, an important note, I think you guys probably know the drill by now. My results and the results of my students are not typical. I can't guarantee that you'll have the same success as I have and as my business have, because I don't know your lifestyle, your background, your work habits. And in order to make money, you need to take action and put in the work. It's not magic, but I'll tell you what, some of the tools that I'm going to be sharing with you today sure make it feel like magic when you can get the amount of work done in such a short amount of time. So give me a let's go if you're ready to dive into this now. And okay, I can see the let's goes are coming in there. Awesome, fantastic. Okay, guys. All right, let's dive into this. Now, this all began around about 15 years ago. Give me a 1 in the question box if you remember a program called Commission Blueprint. It was the first course that we launched to the public, and it turned out to be one of the most successful training programs of all time. Now, this is going way back to 2007, 2008, and it broke all the records and changed the game. And many people still remember that program. In fact, many original students of that program are still in our subscriber base. And by the way, the people that are on this workshop right now are only people that we have invited to this workshop. This is not something that you can find out in the public, by the way. Okay, so many people who are in our subscriber base actually got started way back 15 years ago with this program, Commission Blueprint. And ever since then, many thousands of original members have been reaching out to us at different points in time, asking us to update it. When can we update it? When are we going to get something new from Commission Blueprint? And it's kind of been flattering, but we haven't really had a reason to do it. Now, the way that we used to run the Commission Blueprint business was to create simple value-driven websites that attracted targeted traffic and turned that traffic into commissions. So us and our students, we built websites in mainstream niches such as weight loss, dog training, marketing, but also in some of these more obscure niches like bearded dragon care, growing succulents, pressure cooking, and more. And the basic method that we used to use was create a simple website, drive traffic to it, and then we would be able to convert that traffic to buy an affiliate product, and we would make a commission. And it was simple, it was proven, it was basically, you know, unbreakable. And the results were sort of as close to inevitable as you could get, but it required that you were patient and you really stuck with it. And it did take a fair amount of time to create the content, or if you wanted to do it quickly, it was quite expensive. It also took a long time to see results from organic traffic, but nonetheless, it was still very popular and really sort of left a mark on the online education industry. Now, here's the good news. There's been a dramatic shift in the internet landscape over the past few months, and you're probably aware of this, and if you're not, I'm going to share exactly what it is shortly. And the shift has made the system 100 times faster and easier and more effective than it has ever been. Now, I'm not just throwing out there 100 times faster. I've actually timed how long it takes me to do things, and I'm going to time myself again as I show you through a demo here in a few moments' time. And it's literally 100 times faster. So what I can do now in about 1 minute would have taken me 100 minutes or more previously. And what this allows me to do is to move so quickly. It solves the content and the traffic problem and dramatically increases the speed at which you can make money, and not just the speed at which you can make money, but the speed at which you can grow and scale the business. And this is good news for everyone here. Now, with all of this huge advancement, I mean, we were originally going to keep it as a secret. Some of you may be aware that we have an inner circle mastermind of students that pay $12,000 to be a part of that. And we were going to release this sort of update in the training to them. But this dramatic shift led us to change our minds. And we almost felt that we would be doing everyone on our list, and by that I mean you who's listening to me right now, we felt like we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't share this with you. And we felt almost obliged, like it was our duty to share this with our entire readership. So I'm going to ask one more time that you can just promise me that you're going to focus over the next 10 to 15 minutes, because what I'm about to share with you, and especially the demo, I think it's going to really blow your mind here. And we are, of course, talking about artificial intelligence. Give me a 1 in the question box if you have used AI, any kind of artificial intelligence. It could be ChatGPT, it could be one of the other tools out there. Just give me a 1 if you've played around with it. And if you have, you're probably starting to sense some of the power. Or maybe you haven't played around with it, but you've been watching it from the sidelines, hearing about it. Just give me a 1 if you feel like, okay, yep, Midjourney and ChatGPT says, yeah, loads of 1s coming in. Okay, cool. It is changing the game. It is absolutely changing the game. And I don't know about you, but this is how I'm feeling. I feel like up until now, we've been riding around on horseback, and all of a sudden, we've got a spaceship that we can cruise around in. AI has taken everything to a whole new level, and it's not even an advancement like going from horseback to car. It's an advancement of going to something that we have never had before and that we don't even know about. And the AI technology is acting as a massive shortcut, which makes it much faster to start making money using the system that I'm talking about. And you can use it as your own superpower, but you need to know how to use it, because AI without a recipe on how to use it is not gonna, you're not gonna be able to take maximum advantage of that. It's gonna be a little bit like being able to get into the spaceship but not knowing how to turn it on, and it's practically useless. Okay, does this make sense so far, guys? Just give me a yes in the question box if this is all making sense. If you're following along, I want to make sure everyone is getting this. Yep. Okay, so why are we so excited about this? We're excited because we feel like we've cracked the code, and we feel like we know how to use it to build a quick and easy hands-off income stream right now. And I believe that with what we're talking about here today, you really have a choice to make. You can either embrace this and nurture the seed, so to speak, and cultivate it and watch it grow into a thriving and fruitful tree, or you can ignore it and miss out on the massive harvest that is coming. And I know which side of the equation that I want to be on. Now, you let me know in the question box if you can remember when people started selling like crazy on Amazon. And if you don't remember that, probably about a decade ago, people started selling physical products like crazy on Amazon. Amazon FBA was a big thing. And a lot of millionaires were made just by being present at that time without having any X factor at all. A lot of people made millions from it. And if we actually go back even further, around about 20 years ago, I remember when I could get millions of free visitors when search engine optimization was limited to what we refer to as on-page elements and just a few backlinks. So we could get all this free traffic without working very hard. Or when Google paid traffic was costing like 1 cent, I could literally and did actually drive hundreds of thousands of visitors for a cost of like cents, like 1 cent, 2 cents per visitor. But I'll tell you what, the arrival of AI and the technological advancements that we're seeing now will dwarf all of these past gold rushes and changes that we've experienced. And in my mind, is the easy path path to cashing in right now. And what you need to do though, you need to get in on the ground floor, because I believe that just by being present, just by being in the game, you stand to cash in a huge way. So that's my belief around this. I don't think AI is going anywhere, but is going to continue to expand. And I think it's that you've got this opportunity right now, a unique one, to either embrace it or stay out on the sidelines and let it sort of pass you by. The opportunity is colossal. It is absolutely huge, and you don't need any special experience. And like I've said a couple of times, if you're earning less than $1,000 per month in profit from your online business, then I think you really need to pay close attention to this, because all of that could change in not a matter of like months, but even just a matter of days or weeks. And you can do this from anywhere in the world. All you need is a computer. You don't need money. We're not paying for ads. It's perfect for beginners, so much so that this is what I'm recommending that my friends and family members get into, and especially people who haven't got any experience, because the machines, the AI technology, just make it so much more streamlined. So I'm excited. Let's dive into the action steps right now. Action step number 1 is to identify what we call a super niche. And you might want to take a photo of this slide or a screenshot or something, or just try to remember, because these are the 3 steps and they're at the heart of the business model. It's to identify a super niche. That's step number 1. And a super niche is something that's proven to make money. I'll go into more detail about these steps in just a second. The second action step is to activate your commission machine. And this is something you can do in as little as 30 minutes flat. And then the third step is to flip the traffic switch and begin making commissions fast. So let me go into a wee bit more detail now. So that first step, identifying a super niche, there are 4 main things that you need to be aware of in order to be able to leverage this business model in the way that we're doing it. The first is you want to find a niche that has the potential to make you money, not just now, but in the future as well. So what we're really saying here is avoid anything that's a fad, avoid anything that is just a short-term trend. The second thing is that you want to have high audience motivation. So you want the audience to be passionate about this, and there are different types of passion. Also, being fearful is this type of passion as well. You want to be able to be involved in a niche where you can provide a lot of value. These commission machine websites that we are developing are incredibly high value websites. They provide very, very good value and different types of content, as we'll dive into in more detail here to the readers. But it's important that you're doing that to an audience that is motivated. Okay, so high audience motivation, low competition. So you want to be able to get visibility and traffic quickly, and it just makes it that much easier to make money. And high payouts. So you want to have available products and services that pay out large commissions. Now, the good thing is that these 4 things I'm talking about here are easy to measure and identify. It's easy to use tools to systematically measure these and make sure that what you're finding is not just a mediocre niche, but it's actually a super niche. And you've got a couple of ways that you can do this. Okay, one is to use AI technology, and I've taken a screenshot there of using ChatGPT, which many of you may be familiar with, to do this, to pinpoint super niches. And we've got different ways to use AI tools that can allow us to answer these 4 questions and make sure that they're meeting the 4 criteria. And the other option is to use something we call super niches on a silver platter, and I'll have more details about that in a wee while here. So the first step, again, to reiterate, is to identify a niche, a super niche, okay? Now, the second step is to activate the commission machine. I'm calling it a commission machine because it's a website that makes commissions, but you can think about this as, a highly lucrative, specialized niche website if you want to. And the way that we're doing this has got multiple little steps there. The first is we need to buy a domain name, and we can use AI to list out potential domain names. We can use artificial intelligence to find these. We can use GoDaddy to identify the ones that are available, and then we can register it. Like I've said earlier, it costs around about $10 to be able to buy a domain name. Now, once you've got a domain name, you need to get content up on the website. So what we like to do as a starting point is to generate 10 relevant pieces of content. And by content, I mean written articles, but it doesn't just have to be written articles. There's different types of things we can do. And we use AI technology to do this, not just to create the content, but to, excuse me, to suck out ideas and almost like a table of contents to plan out the content that we're creating. Okay, so first we buy a domain name, then we set up the website and we add the content to it. And then we insert what we call money magnets. Now, money magnets are how you're actually going to make money. They are essentially affiliate links, and they can be affiliate links to the likes of ClickBank and Amazon as well. And you can also have general ads like Google AdSense and so on the website as well to make money. So there's multiple ways that these websites can make money. And then we prepare the commission machine. We optimize it using our special theme and template, and we take it live. And what you're seeing there is a screenshot of one of my websites, which has earned up to $1,700 per month on a completely hands-off basis. And we can talk a little bit more about that later. But we add in a AI content and the money magnets into the system, and we launch the website, and we are done. So what would have previously taken me weeks of work to do, I can now do in around about 30 minutes. And I've actually timed myself doing it. So let me just sort of go through this slowly here. First, we buy a domain name, okay? And then we get some content and we set the website up. Now, once we've set the website up, we figure out the best place to put in our affiliate links, which is a form of monetization. And it's not just affiliate links, there are ads and there are other bits and pieces you can do to monetize. We then turn on the machine, we take it live, okay? So does that make sense, guys? Just give me a 1 in the question question box or chat box. Just give me a 1 in there if this is making sense so far. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anyone behind. And if you need clarity, please use the question box. I'm not actually on my own here. I've got a bunch of my team who are here behind the scenes answering questions, and we're going to make sure that we answer every single question that you've got as long as you use it, okay? And Richard makes a good point. He says, Google doesn't like AI content. There's some truth to that, Richard. You need to make sure you're using it in the same way. You don't want to be spitting out low quality content or anything like that. You need to, in fact, my aim for each piece of content that I create is that it's the best content on the web for whatever the search phrase is. We'll get into some of those details in a second. So, okay, all right. So there are more questions. I'll try to get to those as we progress here, okay? So I'm going to push on. Now, the third thing that we do is we flip the traffic switch. And this basically means turning on the traffic, but we're not paying for traffic, we're getting free traffic. And what we're doing is we're leveraging some of the, the oldest traffic sources that have existed on the web, such as organic search engine traffic, such as social traffic from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all the other social platforms out there, direct traffic, email traffic, influencer traffic, referral traffic, and many, many more. For example, image traffic from Pinterest, video traffic from YouTube, and many, many more. However, and this is where it gets really magical, we're not using these in the old way that we would have once used them, because that was very time consuming. Instead, what we're doing is we are combining these traditional traffic sources up with the most advanced AI technology out there. So the likes of DeepBrain, which is great for video content. Now, Midjourney for image content. We've got Owly, we've got DALL-E, we've got Ghost, we've got ChatGPT, and many, many more. Now, when we combine these things up, what we can end up with are thousands of sources of original, highly targeted traffic, and we call these traffic nodes, okay? And these are AI-powered traffic sources. Now, we're using the AI technology, and we're using traditional methods like search engine optimization, like YouTube, like Pinterest pins. But the magic is in how we combine this with the latest AI technology. And what this means is you can create these traffic nodes very quickly, unlike ever before. Now, quite frankly, this would not have been a viable, sustainable method in the past, because we had no way of generating the kind of content that we would need and the assets here that would allow us to get these nodes of traffic set up. It wasn't viable or realistic in the past, but I tell you what, it is very realistic now, and it's the fastest growing part of my business. And you set this up one time, and then it's all hands off and completely free. Now, this is a proven way to drive traffic, and the difference between what someone could have done using the strategy 10 years ago and now is that we can do it 100 times faster, it's 100 times easier, and you can get results that much in a much more efficient way, okay? And even if you only got 10 visitors a day from a keyword that you appear for in the search engines, but you've got hundreds of different keywords, or even if you only got a couple of referrals from the likes of a pin on Pinterest, when you add that up and when you realize that you've got thousands of these traffic nodes that have been generated using old school methods combined with the most advanced AI technology, it gets very, very exciting and becomes very lucrative very, very quickly. And a lot of this involves some of our sort of confidential secret sauce, which I'm going to talk a little bit about later. This here is an analysis tool that we use. I'll actually open this up and share this with you in a moment. But here what we're seeing is analyzing a website which has got rankings for 6,990 keywords. 6,990 keywords. And this is the kind of thing that we're able to do because of the way that we can leverage the technology and combine it with some of these tried and tested methods. Now, the AI technology makes this lightning fast. You can get a commission machine live in as little as 30 minutes. And the initial aim is to get that one commission machine to $50 per day. Now, let me ask you a question. If I show you how to get this to $50 per day, and you could do that, do you think you would then be able to rinse and repeat that and do it again? If I could show you how to do it just one time and get to $50 per day, do you think that you'd be able to do it again and get to $100 a day? Let me know in the question box. Yeah, of course you could. This is not rocket science, okay? Get to $50 a day and then you can scale up from there. So how do we scale up though? We've actually got a couple of different expansion methods. The first is to scale up your portfolio of commission machines. And we aim sort of in our master blueprint, we're saying that you should build 10 of them. So you use AI to identify the super niches and you generate the content. You use our systems to get everything set up and live. It costs you $10 for each website that you create and you're building 10 of them. So that's $100. It's a very low investment. Remember, you're not paying for ads or inventory or anything like that. It's very quick to get each website up. You're creating very high quality websites. And if you have, if you've got a busy time consuming job or something, you could potentially outsource it. But quite honestly, it's just not needed because the AI tools make this so fast. And this is what you end up with when you start to scale out the number of websites that you've got. Now, you might say, well, what if I just want to double down on one website? That's also a perfectly good plan. But sometimes it's easier to get to $50 per day than it is to double on multiple websites than it is to double down on one. And this is something that we can dive into and talk a little bit more about later. Now, if you build out 10 of these commission machines and they're each making very conservatively $50 per day, then that gets you to $500 per day. Now, each individual commission machine can generate far more than $50 per day. In fact, you could generate $3,000 per day, but I'm deliberately lowering the bar and I'm giving you a very conservative estimate here, something to shoot towards, because I know that if you can get that small one, then you're going to be able to push on and do much, much better. Now, that's the first way that you can expand your income. The second is to boost it with automated money-making emails. And here's an example of the type of pop-up that we can use and install on our website. It's really, really simple. Start building up an email list on complete autopilot. You recycle a lot of the content. There's a lot of synergy with the content that you can use the AI tools to generate. You can work that into the emails that you've got and set them up, load them up in the software, 100% set and forget. And then when anyone opts in to your website, when they opt in and become a subscriber, they're automatically taken down this funnel. And this is one of the oldest ways of making money online with affiliate marketing, but it is one of the most lucrative ways. And I sort of look at this as the icing on the cake because it can lead to absolutely huge income like what you're seeing here. Now, one thing I want to remind everyone of, I asked at the beginning, what are you doing online? I saw a lot of people doing a lot of different things, e-commerce. I saw people creating info products. I saw people doing affiliate marketing with paid ads. And I want to make sure that if you're comparing business models one against another, that you are always comparing apples with apples. And the only way to do that I know of, or the best way to do that, is to look at the profit number that you get. So every number, when I'm talking about $50 per day, every number that I've been speaking about in this workshop up until now is profit. So if you build out 10 of these commission machines and they get you to $500 per day, that's $500 per day in profit. Now, I've been fortunate enough to work with some amazing partners over the past few years, and we've built out a very lucrative e-commerce business that sells on Amazon, and we sell offline as well. And I can tell you that in that business, and I know firsthand from having done millions of dollars per year for a long time now in that business, that you're operating at around about a 25% profit margin. So what that means is if I'm making $1 million per year in an e-commerce business that's drop shipping, or an e-commerce business that's on Amazon or something, if I'm making $1 million per year in revenue, I'm probably pocketing around about $250,000 in profit. Or if I'm making $2,000 per day in revenue, it's probably about the same as $500 in profit. So what I want you to be aware of is we are talking about the highest sort of profit margin that exists in any online business with what we're doing here, because the profit margin is about 100% because we don't have any ongoing costs. So does that all make sense so far, guys? Just give me a 1 in the question box if you're still following along, if that makes sense. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anyone behind before I get on to the demo here. Okay, thank you, Daniel, Wayne, Keith, Christine, awesome, Ralph, thanks, and everyone else who's given me a 1 in the question box. So if we extrapolate this out a little bit, and let's say that you build 10 of these commission machines, you could be on $15,000 in profit per month. If you do 20 of them, that might be $1,000 per day profit, or $30,000 per month in profit. You build 30 of them, you could be at $45,000 per month in profit. Now, 30 commission machines might seem like a lot, but with this system, it's actually very, very realistic. And if I go back about 10 or 15 years when I was starting out with building these niche websites, I got to a point where I had over 1,000 niche websites, and they were making money and it was lucrative, but man, was that a lot of work to maintain those websites. Nowadays, I can get much better results with a much, much smaller number of websites, and I can build them much, much more quickly. So when I'm talking about 30 commission machines, it is very, very viable to actually get to that because of how fast and how simple the AI technology makes it, okay? And not only would you have 30 money-making machines, essentially, but you'd also have assets that are generating a lot of value for you, okay? So a quick recap now. We're going to identify a super niche. We're going to activate your commission machine, okay? And then flip the traffic switch, get traffic coming in and make money. And we can do all of this in about 30 minutes work, and the aim is to hit $50 per day in profit and then scale from there. So that's the system explained. I think it seems to be making sense, but of course, if you've got a question, please let me know. We want to make sure that you leave this workshop today 100% informed about what the opportunity is here. So what do you need to maximize the chances of building commission machines that actually make you money, and a lot of money? There are 3 key things that we've identified. You need super niches that adhere to the 4 key criteria that I spoke about a little bit earlier, and we can recap on this shortly. You need a highly effective site theme. This is the way that your website looks and performs to make sure that it's proven to convert. And you need an AI game plan to help you use this technology to its maximum potential. Okay, they're the 3 things that you need. And in our business, we've worked long and hard to develop our own in-house shortcuts. For example, we've got super niches on a silver platter, and these are a massive database of niches that we've gone out there and done a lot of research around to get all our ducks in a row. So we're ready to roll out more commission machines with extreme speed. And this is actually something that we're doing every single day now. The next shortcut that we developed is something called Commission Theme. And this is a special theme for WordPress. We power these websites on WordPress, which is a free platform and is kind of the perfect platform, honestly, for informational websites like what we're doing. And the commission machine is the secret ingredient that we use with WordPress. It removes all of the guesswork and is fully optimized, and we can streamline the setup process because everything that we need to set up the theme is already built into the commission theme. Okay, so that's the second shortcut that we developed. And then we've got all our AI cheat sheets, which are evolving every single day. So we've got cheat sheets for the likes of ChatGPT, Midjourney, and many of the others that I've mentioned, and many that I haven't mentioned as well. So we use these every single day, and they allow us to scale our portfolio incredibly quickly. So the shortcuts allow us to massively accelerate the speed with which we can make money, And if you stay tuned a little bit later, I'll share how you can use some of these for yourself if you want to as well. Now, remember that people who came into the original version of Commission Blueprint many years ago were able to build some pretty interesting businesses. 120 grand per year, $18,000 per month, $12,000 per month for Joanna, 5K per month for Scott, 5 to 10K on autopilot for Gus, and many more. And I've been fortunate to go along on this journey as well, building out niche websites, using affiliate marketing, and have earned millions of dollars as a result of that. Now, excuse me, this was all before the massive development of AI technology and the massive advantages that they now give us. So let me know in the question box now. I want you to give me a yes in the question box if you're ready for me to give you a live demo and show you firsthand how this works. And look, I want at least half of you to give me a yes in the question box. This workshop is full to the brim right now. So I want at least half of you to give me a yes in the question box. I'm going to wait until we've got all those yeses coming in, because this is something that you're not going to see every day. I don't know if you would have seen anyone else doing what I'm about to do. And it's going to work through these 3 steps. In fact, I'm even going to get my timer, and I would encourage you to keep an eye on the clock as well, because I'm going to what I'm going to do here is time how long it actually takes me to get this stuff done. Okay, so are we getting, just want to make sure, are we getting, okay, the yeses are still flooding in. Okay, I'll give you another few seconds there to make sure we get up to that critical mass that I want. Okay, all right. We've got, okay, it looks like we've got about 75%. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm coming over to the web now, and I'm in, you may recognize this is ChatGPT. I'm going to select ChatGPT 4, and actually before I do that, I'm going to start my timer going. So let me pull up my timer on my phone here. I'm starting my timer, and it's 43 minutes past top of the hour, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some niche discovery first, and I'm going to come down here, ChatGPT. Whoops, let me refresh the button here. Might need to log in again. We'll have a look. Verify that I'm human, that's always good. There we go, we should be better this time. So I've asked ChatGPT to give me a list of 10 different niche markets. The niche should be focused, so in the case of something like gardening, a sub-niche would be better, indoor gardening, for example. Each niche must have an audience that's hungry for information to buy products to solve their need. No need to elaborate on the niche, a simple list is fine. So I've got organic hydroponic gardening, I've got eco-friendly tiny homes, gluten-free baking, high-quality headphones, all natural beard care products, specialty coffee brewing equipment, and more. Now, what I can do next is I can start mapping out one of these. So let's see, guys, you guys can decide what one of these do you want me to dive into, and I'll just copy in my prompt here. Let's do, okay, let's do beard care, okay? So I'm building a website in the beard care / male grooming niche. Give me 20 keywords, topics I should cover. I'll just hit the start button so that can start going. Okay, so I've asked ChatGPT to give me 20 keywords or topics I should cover on my website to give a good overview of the niche, and with each keyword give me a short description of what it's all about. Okay, so beard growth tips, beard grooming tools, beard oil benefits, beard balm versus oil, how to trim a beard, top 10 beard brushes, beard styles for men, and so on and so forth, beard care routine, and that's going to keep on going there. Now, the next thing that I want to do is come over to another tool that I use, and I know nothing about this niche, and I've never had a beard, and I'm probably the least qualified to know anything about this niche, but I'm coming over to this tool and I'm looking for beard care, okay? Beard care. This keyword here is actually pretty interesting, beard care. There's a lot of things in here about bearded dragons. What else? What other, okay. Looking for other keywords I could potentially look for. I could also come into, let's see, I think beard care is a pretty good keyword though. It's got 5,400 search volume. It's got a keyword difficulty of 39, so that's pretty interesting. I can definitely see some interesting keywords here that I could dive into, how to take care of a beard, and many, many more. The next thing I want to do though is come up with a list of domain names. So help me come up with a list of domain names for the beard care / male grooming niche. The name should combine the words that represent the niche, have fewer than 15 characters. I'm actually going to update that to 18, and should be a .com, based on the core niche word, which is beard care. Okay, and I hit go. So now I'm going to get a bunch of domain names that I could potentially use. And I'm 3 minutes and 55 seconds into this demo, and obviously I'm taking it a little bit slowly because I'm explaining things as we go. 10 more, please. And what I can start doing though is I can start copying those. Oops. I'll come over to GoDaddy search tool, and let's see. Okay, so I've very quickly come up with 20 different domain names, paste them in there, do a search, let's see which ones of these are available. Beardmaster HQ, I like that one. Beard Guru Zone, that's good. Beardnurturers.com. Refined Whiskers, that's a good one. Beard Care Hub. Grooming Beardly. Beardmaintenance.com. Manly Grooming HQ, and so on and so forth. So if I was going to choose one of these, I might choose Refined Whiskers. I might choose Beard Care Hub because it's got the main keyword in it, although that's not too important. That's not overly important. The point is, I've been able to very quickly generate domain names. Okay. Now the next prompt that I'm going to put over here is to flesh out some content. And this one here, as you can see, is I'm not saying, hey, give me a 1,000 word article on something. This is very much fleshed out for a reason. Okay. For a reason. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to look for, I'm actually going to create an article around beard care. Okay, beard care. So write an article on the topic of beard care. And I've just made 2 changes to my prompt here. I've said that the topic is beard care, that's the topic for the article. And I've said that as an enthusiast advisor in the beard care / male grooming niche. Okay, and I hit go. So now the magic is going to start happening. What we're seeing here is a table, which is an outline for the article, is starting to be created. I've asked this to be 1,500 words approximately, 100% unique, SEO optimized, and more. So look at this, it's going like crazy. And we're now 6 minutes and 18 seconds in to what we're doing here. And it's first going to create the outline, which is actually really important because there's a reason why we do this. One, the outline can be used in multiple different ways throughout the content. We can have an outline at the top of our webpage, which is pretty valuable sometimes. And not just that, but if I go through the article and I wanted to rework something, like maybe I need to rework the section about beard itch, then I could tell the software, not the software, I could tell the AI tool, look, reword the paragraph around beard itch, and it would just come into it and it would do it. As you can see, it's going like crazy, creating this 1,500 word article. And right now it's taken me all of 7 minutes and 2 seconds. And in the next couple of minutes, that article will be done and I could copy and paste it into my website. So simple as that. Now, I had a couple of questions about this tool here. This is SEMrush. You don't need to use this tool. There are free tools out there, Ubersuggest, Google Keyword Planner. I like this one. I've used it for a long time. It gives me more information, like commercial. That the C there means that this keyword's got commercial intent. The 39 means it's got quite low keyword difficulty. And the cost per click is also the CPC, $2.72. That's also an indicator of commercial viability. So I like this tool for lots of reasons. Now, anyway, the next thing, I'm going to stop my timer there. It's been 7 minutes and 44 seconds. And again, I was walking you through it, guiding you through. So what I could then do is, if I wanted, I could come over to Amazon, or I could look at other places and find products that would make sense to add into the content. But did that make sense, guys? I want to make sure that you guys saw the value there. Give me a 1 if you saw how quick that was, and how hopefully how that could be used, and how you could use that if you've got no prior experience whatsoever, not just to come up with a niche, but to identify a brilliant domain name. And up until now, I was starting to think that all the good .com domain names were gone, but this really is like a superpower. And I've only showed you one AI tool there. There's a whole bunch of them that we use to flesh these out and make these websites. It is an absolute game changer. And did you see how quick that was? And I did that without any prompting whatsoever. I didn't have this planned out, by the way. I've never ever, before 7 minutes ago, I have never ever dived into the beard care niche. I didn't even know that niche really existed. It doesn't surprise me, but I've never been into that niche before. Yet I was able to come up with what looks to be a golden niche, create content in the niche, high quality content, which I could then go in, and there's different ways that we could polish that up. But yeah, it was done in 7 minutes flat. Now I'm just going to get a sip of water here. And that's what this is all about. Okay, so let me recap quickly, because I want to make sure that no one is left behind here. What we just did was we found a super niche. Okay, we did that. We found a domain name, did that, and we created the first piece of content. Now, I would then roll that process out and create more content. Okay, I might need to create 10 or 20 pieces of content, but it's all done at the push of a button. I can press go and come back in a minute or two, and the content would be done. And ChatGPT is something you can use for free. You don't need, there is a paid version, which is $20 a month, but you definitely do not need that. There's no reason why you would need that. You can use the free version, and then you're good to go. So it's not complicated, it's simple. I think that's the beauty of the system. It leverages a blueprint that we've been using for over 15 years, but it's been turbocharged. We've taken a quantum leap forward because of the AI tools that are now at our availability. Okay, we can use these, and then we can launch the website, and you can get your first commission machine up and running live very quickly. Start the traffic using the nodes of traffic that I spoke about. And by the way, the AI tools really come into their own when we're starting to talk about traffic. Reach $50 per day, and then scale up to 10 of these things and be making $500 per day. The sky is the limit. It's realistic, it's fast, there's no thinking required. It's amazing. And I'll tell you what, personal story, when I was getting started building these commission machines, these niche specific websites years ago, I would set my alarm. I'd get up at 4:30 in the morning. I would work from 4:30 till about 7:30, mainly writing content, which I knew nothing about. I definitely don't consider myself to be a good writer, and I wasn't 20 years ago, that's for sure. And then I would go off and work my day job. If I had the power of this tool right now, I wouldn't have had to get up at 4:30 in the morning. My business would have scaled so much faster. And that's why I'm saying I feel like we've taken a quantum leap forward, and the technology, when you know how to apply it to a proven business model, is a game changer. And we are using this to grow our business at an amazing rate right now by doing exactly what I've been sharing with you day after day after day. And the opportunity is wide open. And now's the time to take advantage of this before anyone else. Right now, you're at the start of this wave, and it's your chance to leverage something that is huge. So you might be asking yourself, can you really do this? And the answer is a resounding yes. And it's fast and simple. That's one of the reasons. In fact, you just saw how in 7 minutes, as I was explaining things to you, I was able to identify a brand new niche, find a great domain name, and create content. And I would have done it in half the time if I wasn't explaining as I went. You can find things that have got very low competition, like beard care. You have a very rare first mover's advantage. And I'm not talking about first mover's advantage of a new business model. I'm not talking about first mover's advantage of a new product of some kind. I'm talking about first mover's advantage with a new technology, a quantum leap forward in technology. And believe me, AI is here to stay. So you can kind of get on this bandwagon and start using it and start making money from it right now. And it could transform your life over the next 6 to 12 months, or it can kind of pass you by. But you can absolutely do this. You don't have to pay for traffic. You can get free traffic, but you need to take action. And this is what we've put together. We've put together something called Commission Blueprint Supercharged, and it's how to use cutting edge AI technology as your personal superpower to build your first commission machine in just 30 minutes and then rapidly scale to $500 per day using free traffic in 3 simple steps. And the battle cry for what we're doing here, the big theme around all of this is extreme leverage. We are able to leverage and scale enormously thanks to the power of the AI tools and thanks to the way that we are combining them together with the tried and tested blueprint that we've been using for over 15 years. And we're laying down a challenge, which is a 30-day challenge where you get access to our tools and our shortcuts. You get your first commission machine live, you take advantage of the free traffic strategies, and the aim is that you're making profits within the first 30 days and keep scaling from there. And we want to get you to the point where you've got a website live, you're getting traffic coming in each day, and you're getting commissions coming in each day, because when you achieve that firsthand, even if the commission is only 50 bucks a day, you are going to see and know firsthand how you can scale this out. It's going to give you the confidence and drive to persevere and continue with your business. And the aim is that inside of your first 30 days, you want to get to a run rate of $50 per day, which is $1,500 in profit per month, and scale from there. And we're going to help you take massive action. And the way that we're going to help you is by walking you through each of the 8 components that you're going to get as part of Commission Blueprint Supercharged. Now, the first of the components is the core 8-week training program. And this is something that I've been working hard on for a few months now. And I've filmed over 150 step-by-step videos showing you exactly what we do. I've personally filmed all these videos. They are amazing quality content, unlike anything that we've ever done before. They show you how to set up your first commission machine in record time and then scale it to $500 per day and beyond using 100% free traffic. This is going to be like a true boot camp where you can watch and copy everything that we do. It's all over the shoulder. And you simply need to take action and follow along in order to make the money and reap the rewards. And we're going to give you extensive resources every step of the way as well, such as weekly checklists, action plans, strategy manuals, and more. Now, the second part of the training is our Ask Us Anything live mentoring calls. And this is where you'll be able to get on a live call with me every single week. And this is in addition, by the way, to the live weekly webinar training calls that we will do. You're going to get live office hours style calls where you can get on live, ask any kind of a question. It'll be like a mastermind style coaching call. We'll go through milestone checkpoints. I'll be able to do demonstration training with you and work with you personally to ensure that you progress with the program and get the wins that you're looking for. And if you can't tune into these live, then they'll always be in the members area that you'll have access to, okay? Now, the third part of the training is the traffic master plan. And this is where we will go beyond anything that we have ever taught to anyone before, because quite frankly, we are 100% focused on free traffic strategies. So in the past few years, we've done a lot with paid traffic, but right now, with what we're doing with this, we're leveraging AI technology to get free traffic. And I don't know about you, but for me, this is like a breath of fresh air. I like using paid traffic. I think it's got a great place because you can turn it on and get it going. But I'll be the first to admit that it can be challenging, especially when you're getting going. So here what we're doing is we're using free traffic strategies. You're going to see exactly what they are. You're going to learn how you can get like hundreds of potential nodes of traffic coming in by leveraging the AI tools. It's simple, it's free. You're going to get traffic from a lot of the traditional sources, but some new sources that you're probably unaware of. And you're going to use AI technology as your superpower to be able to do that. And we're going to be hitting the ground running with this very, very quickly here. And I'm going to show you absolutely everything step by step by step. And again, we're 100% focused on free traffic, which removes the risk. You're not going to be out of pocket paying for traffic. Now, the fourth part of the program are the profitable niches on a silver platter. I mentioned some of these and I gave you a bit of a criteria around these, but you're actually going to be getting a selection of super niches served up to you on a silver platter, which means you can hit the ground running. And these will massively boost the speed in which you can make money with the system. And we're also going to be giving you a secret weapon, which is something that we've built around special algorithms to help validate and make sure that you can find the most profitable niches. You simply fill in the gaps, and with a few bits of information, the secret weapon will confirm whether or not a niche is going to be profitable. This is going to save you time, guesswork, and will dramatically increase the chances of you making money. Now, the fifth component are the done-for-you shortcuts, and these are the things such as the commission machine theme and plugins. This is the WordPress theme and the plugins associated with it, which you'll get for free as a member of Commission Blueprint Supercharged to be able to use to build your commission machine. So you're never ever going to have to pay anything for the commission theme and the plugins associated. It is 100% free. You can use it to build as many websites as you want. It's fully optimized. It is designed to perform well with the business model that we're using. You simply press a few buttons to install everything, get it up and running. You hook it up to the bulletproof hosting. And of course, there are the AI cheat sheets as well, which will show you how to leverage this AI technology that we've been talking about here today. We haven't finished there though, because we've also got in-house software to help you supercharge your profits, such as our all-in-one email marketing system. And you'll be able to take advantage of this using the likes of ChatGPT and other tools out there to accelerate what you're doing. And we'll show you how to do all of this in under 3 minutes. You simply install the software, load up your emails, and it's set and forget at that point. You do the work one time and you can cash in over and over again. We've then got the Velocity Labs, which is all about scaling and showing you how to go beyond 6 figures. And this is where we start off by taking you from $0 to $50 per day, then up to $500 per day. The Velocity Labs will take you beyond that, to double that, to triple that, to quadruple that. And this is about going from 5 figures per month to 6 figures per month and beyond. And then we've got support every step of the way. We've got multiple different ways that you can get support. We've got the rapid response help desk, which is manned by our team of expert coaches who we've been bringing up to speed about the system. They know it inside and out. You're also going to get expert coaching, which is a second layer of streamlined access to us, and a private members community where you can get direct help from us as well as your fellow members. And I think that in this case, because of the huge advancements of AI, you're going to find the community to be especially valuable. And I'm at the helm of all of this. So ultimately, I'm going to be the one that is responsible for making sure that you get the support that you need. And it's my promise to you that I'm going to make sure that we've got you covered. We've helped thousands of people build successful businesses online, and we can help you solve any problem that you may come up against. So what we've tried to do here is make sure that you've got a full package of everything that you could possibly need to leverage this business and unleash the power of AI technology using the most up-to-date methods, the most up-to-date tactics, the most up-to-date tools right now. And let me run through the core steps again. You start off by identifying a super niche, okay? You activate the commission machine, which is essentially getting your website up and running. That's simple, and you can do that in about 30 minutes. And then you flip the traffic switch and use AI to generate instant content and quickly start generating nodes of free targeted traffic, leveraging that content and get to $50 per day, and then scale out to potentially $500 per day and beyond, okay? And your income is entirely based on the amount of time and effort that you want to put in. Does this all make sense, guys? Give me a yes in the question box if this is making sense. I want to make sure that you can understand the scaling here. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Now, what I'll say is, if you're tired or frustrated with business models that have taken too long to get wins with, or that you've had to pour too much money into, or maybe you're fed up with having to use Facebook, or you're fed up with having to use paid advertising, or if you're just fed up with not being able to break through the $1,000 per month barrier that so many people have, then this is something that you can use to do just that. This is incredibly quick. It's incredibly streamlined. You've got AI doing all the grunt work for you, and I'm going to be there helping you every step of the way. And what it boils down to is combining artificial intelligence with 3 simple steps that we've worked through and using them to generate cash in the fastest way possible. But it's like anything in life. In order to be able to reap the rewards, you need to take action. You need to be able to follow the steps. And if you don't, then obviously you won't get any results. Now, There is an easy way and a hard way to do this, just like there is an easy way and a hard way to do almost anything in life. The hard way is to fly blind. Now, this is how I started out. My first 2 years were pretty tough because I didn't have a blueprint, I didn't have a mentor. I ended up losing a lot of money. And if you do choose to go on your own, if you like, and fly blind, it is a lot riskier because you end up making mistakes that could be avoided. You don't have tools and software to streamline things. You don't have support. You don't have all the proven best practices for AI, and it ultimately ends up costing you more and taking a lot longer. Now, the easy way is to join a team, and this is where you can tap into pre-established best practices. You can avoid mistakes. You can take advantage of training and tools to streamline everything that you're doing and become a true AI expert by applying the 80-20 rule that we're going to give you in the training to make sure that you're using AI in the most powerful way without getting distracted, which is what so many people are doing right now. And it allows you to make money faster. So I want to run through a few huge advantages, and then I'm going to share a big surprise with you, okay? Now, 10 advantages of this system. First, it is 100% virtual set and forget process that runs completely on autopilot. It doesn't take long to set up. It pays you whether you're working on it or not, and could for many years to come. You can get up and running in a matter of minutes. I showed you how I went through the first 2 steps of the system in about 7 minutes flat while I was explaining it. The income aim for each commission machine is a low $50 per day, but that is by design. That's a conservative goal that we think everyone can get to, and you can then build on that, or you can rinse and repeat and build more commission machines. You can build as many of these as you want to, but you could do 10 commission machines to start with in a matter of days. Your income level is essentially controlled by you. It's based on the amount of time and effort that you want to put in and how much you want to leverage these tools. And you could sell your business for huge profits if you want to. The traffic is 100% free. And if you've struggled with online business before, then we believe that this is the perfect way to get back on track and start earning. And one of the reasons for that is because this is an opportunity unlike anything that has come before. We've seen small tweaks come along before, like, oh, okay, now Pinterest has got a monetization program. Okay, now YouTube has got something. But this is a fundamental quantum leap forward in online business. And hopefully you're sensing that just the same way that I'm sensing it. And you've started to see that with some of the demos that I've given you here today. You don't need any special experience. We're going to share everything that you need, and we're going to make it so that regardless of the wins or losses you may have had in the past, you can do this. We feel like this is the perfect opportunity for anyone, quite frankly, anyone at all. That's why I said I'm recommending this to my closest friends and family members, because I think it's just too big of an opportunity to miss out on. And I think it's especially important for those that are earning under $1,000 in profit per month, people who are looking for a realistic way to supplement their income, or online business owners who might already be making some more money, want to make some more. It doesn't require huge amounts of time. It's not something that's going to disrupt your life, and it's fun. I really enjoy doing this. It was actually how I got started all those years ago. However, I didn't have any of the AI technology at my disposal back then, so things took a lot longer than what it's going to take for you. Now, we've spent over 15 years helping thousands of people online, and we've got so many success stories come in from people who have been part of our programs, like Nikos, who built a 189,000 subscriber base by coming through our training, like Rory, who was part of the original Commission Blueprint program, and that was a turning point for him, like Kelly, who has actually gone on to build a 7-figure e-commerce business in 18 months, and she's done amazing things and continues to do amazing things. Steve Hurston, who also was an original member of Commission Blueprint all those years ago, and has been able to use that to kick on with his business, and many other people as well, like Joanna, like Gus, like Scott, who've been able to build incomes of thousands of dollars per month. Now, there are a couple of limitations to what I'm talking about here today. We can only accept a limited number of members in. This is the first time we're ever opening this version of the training to the public, and coaching. We don't want to open this to the public because We want to come in with a small group of people, a relatively small group of people, and get some amazing results, and then we will assess if anyone else can come in or not. And we're going to start the training imminently. In fact, today, if you were to go into the members area, you could get 4 hours of content broken up into bite-sized videos in module 1, which is in there waiting for you. What's it going to take to get started? We're going to give you everything that you could possibly need, all the systems, the software, the support. We've poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into this. We had planned to keep this locked down to our inner circle of 100 mastermind students who pay 12 grand a year, but we felt obliged. We felt like it was our duty to share this with our whole subscriber list, and that's why we've been able to invite you to this workshop here today. Now, it's cost us over $250,000 to develop the training, not to mention hundreds of hours that have been poured into creating all the content for you and the tools, and 20 years of experience in the business model. And the cost of our private mastermind, to put this in perspective, would be $12,000 per year. Now, even if you had to pay $12,000 per year to join the private mastermind to be able to access this system, I still think that would be an absolute steal, because I feel like you'd be able to potentially make that money back incredibly quickly and set yourself up for years to come at the forefront of the changing world of online marketing. Now, we're not going to ask you for $12,000 though, $6,000 if all this does is get you to the point where your commission machine is making $100 profit per day, just $100 profit per day. Maybe it's 2 commission machines. Would that be worth investing $6,000 in? If you're at $100 per day, it's $3,000 in profit per month. It's very achievable when you follow the system and you take action. Or if all this does is allow you to simply quit your day job, pay off your debts, would it be worth investing $6,000 in? Hopefully you can see that it would. Now, this really is a ridiculous value. We're not going to ask you for $6,000. We won't even ask you for $4,000. The public price is $3,497. However, there's something special that I'm going to share with you on the very next slide. Like I say, the public price is $3,497, but you are on our email list. You're on one of our VIP email lists, as in fact. And because of that, we're doing something very special for today's call. We're giving you a $1,000 discount on the price of admission. So you can get started today for one payment of $2,497 or 3 payments of $997. It's simple to get going. You go to the link that you can see on the screen there, commissionblueprint.com/special. We'll get that in the chat box right now. You go to that link, you can select which option you want, and you can sign up. I will say that if you take the 1-part payment plan, it works out to be $494 cheaper than the 3-part payment plan, but both payment plans will get you the same level of access. Now, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee that you're going to get as part of being a member. And if you're not amazed at the results that you're getting in the first 30 days, then we will give you a money back, no hard feelings, no questions asked. We're not going to make you jump through hoops for this. We want you to be able to get into this with complete confidence, okay? This is fast, it's easy, it's something you can set up quickly and that you can just dive into. And like I say, the moment you get into the members area, you've already got about 15 videos in there working you through module number 1. And in the next day or two, we're having our first live training where I'm going to be joining you live. So you've got a little bit of time right now to be able to get in there, go through those initial videos, and then join me live in the next couple of days. And I'm going to be guiding you through what we're going to be doing next to build your money-making commission machine. So don't wait any longer. You can get in without any risk whatsoever right now. Spaces are going to fill up fast. This is not something that is readily open to the public. And because you are on one of our VIP lists, you're actually getting that $1,000 off special price right now. And we are not done because we've got some special bonuses. I've got 3 action taker bonuses, and then I'm going to take you over to the web and show you something else. Okay, so look, the 3 action taker bonuses for you today, if you get access to this right now, are the Freedom Framework. This is a comprehensive lifestyle freedom course with 7 full-blown webinars that guide you through the process of achieving freedom in all areas of your life, both business and personal. So I think this complements very well what we're going to be doing in Commission Blueprint. It allows you to develop a plan, taking into account your strengths, your weaknesses, and how to implement it. The value of this is honestly worth the price of admission alone. Now, you're also going to get info product mastery. And you might be wondering, well, what's the tie-in here? Well, the good news is that when you've got one of these websites that's up and running, one of these commission machines, if you want to, you can add your own info product into the mix as one of the monetization methods. It's absolutely not needed. It's an advanced strategy, but if you jump in right now, you're going to get info product mastery, which shows you exactly how to do that. It's a step-by-step business plan and guides you through how to create your own info product, which I will also say is easier today than it has ever been in the past, thanks to all the AI technology. Okay, so again, this has got over 100 videos and is worth the price of admission. And then you're also getting our course on outsourcing secrets, which is one of the best ways to grow your business. And the way that we're using, the way that we're actually growing this business and doubling down on it is, even if it's incredibly quick for me to use AI technology, I've got a team of people that are using AI technology right now doing all of this for me. Okay, so you're getting these 3 special bonuses when you jump in right now. You can see the link on the screen. Don't wait for me to finish talking here. I want you to go ahead and jump in if you like what you've seen, because this is something that is going to change the game. It's going to change the way that people build online businesses, and you can get in right now on the ground floor of this. Okay, now I'm going to show you something online right now, so I'm going to bring up some slides in just a second, and stand by while I do this to open up some special pages here. And let me know if you are in process. Just before I bring up my slides, just type process in the question box if you're in the process of getting in. And if you're already in, just type I'm in, and I'll explain why I'm doing that in just a second. We do have some action taker bonuses, which I'm going to be sharing with people, but they are limited. So just let me know if you are in process. So Adam is in process, Michelle's in process, Christian is in process, Bill, Harry, Sharon in process. Okay, awesome, guys. So just let me know once you actually finish jumping in. We do use the chat log. We download that later and we match that up with people once they've finished jumping in. So congratulations again for everyone that is already in and in process. Now, what I'm going to do now is jump over to the web, and I want to show you 2 things. First, I'm going to show you this page here. Now, this is the page where our general audience will go to, and they will have to pay $3,497 to access this, or 4 payments of $997. But because you are in a VIP segment of our email list, and you've landed in that segment in one way or another, maybe you've been in one of our special courses in the past or something, but anyway, you've landed in that segment, you can get the $1,000 discount. This is the link that you can go to. You can see that on the screen, commissionblueprint.com/special. And then once you're on this page, you choose which option you want, click add to cart button. You'll see that it says your 100% money back guarantee, 30 days. It's through ClickBank, which is a payment processing company, which has processed billions of dollars in payments. You enter your email address. You can choose to use a credit card, or you can use PayPal if you want to. Enter your information. You can see the guarantee is down here. It's in black and white, crystal clear. You've got 30 days from the date of purchase to test this out. If you want to return it, if you want to get your money back, no hard feelings, no questions asked. We're not going to make you jump through hoops. We're not going to make you show us anything special. We're not going to say, hey, show us that you actually did the work. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to say, okay, no worries. Thanks for trying. Here's your money back. Okay. So you enter your information, click the pay now button, and after you've done that, you will be on the inside. Okay. So that is how easy it is to get up and running and get started. Now I'm going to go back over to the slides. I am going to be able to answer some questions here shortly, but I want to remind you right now that in a few moments' time, I'm going to be revealing a special bonus, which is for the first 30 people. And as of right now, I can see that we have had 16 people go ahead and jump in, and we've got 14 spaces left. So congratulations to Joe, Mike, Monique, Tricia, Clarence, Daryl, Aubrey, Bill, Sophia, Matthew, Edwin, Ross, Joel, Owen, Gerald. If you're in process, just type process in the question box. If you've actually finished jumping in, just type I'm in, okay? And okay, so I can see that Clarence is in process, Kim is in process, Vicky is in process. I'm going to update you on where we're at with the Fast 30 in just a second here, guys. But first, let me push on and present a couple more things. Now, you do need to decide this opportunity is going to come down very quickly. This is not like a big launch where we've got a lot of different people mailing into this. This is us opening this up and giving you a one-time opportunity to get into this, but you will need to be quick to be able to do this. Don't let this pass you by. This is a game changer. We're going to hit capacity. Some people are going to miss out. We've got the first training starting in a matter of days. You need to be in before enrollment ends. This is not something where you can, choose to sign up in a couple of weeks' time. It doesn't work like that. We need you in the class from day one so you can move along with the classroom training with me, okay? Now, like I say, we can only take a limited number of people in, but you are going to be in good hands. I'm going to be your coach every step of the way. You're going to see some of the familiar members on the team who you might be familiar with, but I'm the one that's doing the training. I'm the one that has filmed 150 different videos for you. And we thought that I'd be the right person to do it because I've been actively working this business model and sort of leading the charge with this business model for our business for over 15 years now. So I know it inside and out. And congratulations to Helen, who said that she's just jumped in. Laurie, Cindy has just jumped in. We've got 9 of those action taker bonuses left right now. And if you do let me know that you're in process, make sure you come back and actually let me know once you finish jumping in. Now, as I mentioned, the first 30 people who come into this are going to get another extra special bonus as well. So I'll work through that right now, and then we'll get the opportunity of taking some questions. Now, I recently put together another training program, and it's got over 60 videos in it revealing how to make more money and see more success and happiness in all areas of your life. I think it ties in perfectly with what we're covering in Commission Blueprint and shows you how to unlock simple success hacks that are going to help you on a day-to-day basis, how to rewire your mind so that your conscious and your subconscious and your unconscious are working together 24/7, and how to make more money by leveraging the habits and rituals of the world's wealthiest and most successful people. This is something that we've sold for $1,997. If you're in the first 30 people, you're going to get access to that. So again, let me know if you are in process. I can see that Melinda has just jumped in. Rose says that she is in process. Thanks for using that question box, guys, and congratulations to everyone who is jumping in. Yes, John, if you see $2,497 on the sign up page, that is correct. That is the special discount price. The regular price is $3,497. Let me just go up and show you that again. But your special price is one payment of $2,497 or 3 payments of $997. You can pay with a credit card, you can pay with PayPal, however you want to pay. You can get on the inside and you can make a start today, and in the next couple of days we're going to be diving in with live training. And again, just to reiterate, you don't need any special experience from this. The only cost is going to be about $10 for a domain name, and you're going to need hosting as well, which can run for sort of $5 to $10 a month. And we provide you with everything else, all the themes, all the tools, all the instructions, all the training. We've made this as simple and as fast as it could possibly be. Your first step is going to be to identify a super niche. We're then going to, and I'll go through these in more detail in a second, you're then going to activate your commission machine, okay? And that means finding a domain name, generating content, adding in your affiliate links, and turning it on. And you can do all of this in about 30 minutes flat. Now, the first time you do it, it's going to take a wee bit longer because you're going to be going through my over-the-shoulder training. So maybe it'll take, triple the time the first time you go and do it, but the second time, the third time, the fourth time, you're going to get this down to where you can do it in about 30 minutes flat, which is pretty exciting. And then you're going to be unleashing the amazing organic free traffic by flipping the traffic switch and combining these AI tools with some traditional tried and tested traffic sources. And you're going to create thousands of sources of traffic, thousands of nodes of traffic, which are AI powered and can help you make money. And you're going to get rankings for keywords in the search engines and more, okay? But you need to get in if you want to do this. Don't stay on the outside, jump in right now, and you'll be able to experience the power of this firsthand. You're going to see how you can scale up your portfolio of commission machines. We'll guide you through building out 10 of these things to begin with. And then you're going to see how you can also add in, if you want to, this is optional, money-making emails as well. This is like the icing on the cake, but it's something that you can do as well if you want to. And all the obstacles are eliminated. I mean, this is unlike anything that has come before it, thanks to the incredible power of AI technology and how it works when coupled with the amazing blueprint that we've been refining and polishing for about 15 years now. So you are in good hands with this. You're getting into something which is 100% proven, tried and tested, and you can hit the ground running. And look, this is the perfect opportunity if you want to hit the reset button. If you haven't hit that regular $1,000, $1,000 in profit per month yet, then this is something that I feel like you should do. This is a great way to create supplementary income. You don't have to give up anything that you are already working on, okay? You can simply do this alongside it, and you can add it into the mix. So I asked people earlier what you're doing, and many of you said that you had been doing e-commerce, drop shipping, and other bits and pieces as well. And this is the perfect thing to add into the mix, or just to come in and start with a clean slate, because AI technology makes this so much faster and so much easier. It's something that is not going to disrupt your life. And again, you can build your first commission machine in just 30 minutes and start getting results quickly. We're going to work you through traffic modules one by one, showing you how to leverage this free traffic. And it is amazing. You don't need to pay for the traffic. You can reach whatever income target you set for yourself. And you'll be building a business that secures both financial and personal freedom for yourself and your family in the future. That's what this is all about. And look, this is a journey that you can come on right now. It doesn't matter if you've had success or failure in the past. This is a new opportunity to leverage new technology and to be one of the first people to leverage it. Just like back in the good old days, the wild, wild west of online marketing, people like me were able to make huge amounts of money when Google was in its infancy, or when Amazon allowed third-party sellers to use its FBA program. This is another one of those opportunities. So don't delay, don't wait till the end of this workshop to jump in right now. I just saw before that Jeff mentioned that the checkout page wasn't working for him. So make sure that you type it in correctly. Just type in commissionblueprint.com/special. We'll make sure that's in the chat box again, so you can just click on the link. You need to type that in correctly, commissionblueprint.com/special, okay? Make sure that opens up for you. Make sure you don't have any typos in there, and that should take you to the page that I showed you a moment ago, where you can get access for one payment of $2,497 or 3 payments of $997. Megan mentioned that she got stuck during the checkout. So Megan, we're going to be able to help you here. Just let us know in the question box and we'll help you. And look, this is another reason why I want you to jump in now, is because if you do have an issue when you are getting in here, we're going to be able to help you, because we are here 100% live, okay? Will I still get the bonus if I jump in now? Okay guys, we've actually gone past the 30 people that the bonus was available to. So let's see, we are at 38 people have gone ahead and jumped in. Wow, congratulations to those 38 people. Let's do this. We'll open it up to the first 50 people. So there are 12 more spots. If you want to get one of those, if you haven't jumped in and you're gonna jump in and get one of those last 12 spots, just give me a me in the question box right now so I can see your name. Kelly, okay, Mike says me, Percy says me, Elias says me. And once you've actually finished jumping in, let us know that you have finished jumping in, okay? So we've got, now we've got 11 of those spots left, guys, and I'll update you on that. But we will have to limit that bonus to the first 50 people. I won't be able to extend that beyond that, okay? So I am going to take some questions in just a second, but let me recap on the modules here quickly. The Master Blueprint, this is 8 weeks of in-depth training with over 150 step-by-step videos. This alone is worth the price of admission. It's the recipe, the secret blueprint to how you can combine what we're doing here with the AI tools. The accelerator sessions, a series of live sessions on a weekly basis, office hours, mastermind style coaching, unlimited demonstrations, and so on and so forth. The traffic master plan, how we're using AI to generate the traffic for us using tried and tested methods. And I should say also, guys, that the websites we're building are high quality websites. I don't want anyone to be building websites that have just got cookie cutter content. Those websites are not going to work. The websites that are going to work here and allow you to make money for years to come potentially are high quality websites. So that's what we're working towards. And we're doing the same thing with the way that we get traffic. We're not like taking any shortcuts here. We are definitely, I mean, we're using AI as a massive shortcut, but we are delivering what is going to give us long-term results in terms of traffic as well. So this is not like a cookie cutter approach. We're doing something which is designed to work for the long term. Okay, so the traffic master plan dives into all the secret sauce of how we get the traffic. You're getting the super niches served up on a silver platter, and we're also going to teach you how to find these yourself and how you can validate them using our secret weapon. You can also tap into the launch accelerators, things like the commission machine theme and plugins, which are completely optimized and allow you to hit the ground running with WordPress. Now, if you try to do this with any old WordPress theme, I wouldn't really recommend that. You really need a premium theme to be able to do this. Otherwise, it's going to be sluggish. Otherwise, it's not going to have the right things in the right places. And the commission theme that we've put together in-house allows you to hit the ground running with this, okay? The profit multipliers, such as the all-in-one email marketing system, we're going to show you how you can take advantage of that, how you can use ChatGPT and other AI technology to help you out every step of the way. We've left no stone unturned, and we're going to make sure that you're getting absolutely everything that you could need. And then we're going to show you how you can scale as big as you want to using the system, and we're going to be there to support you every step of the way. You're getting the Freedom Framework bonus here. You're getting the Info Product Mastery, and you're getting Outsource Secrets. And I've just had an update that we've got 6 of the Fast 30, which is now Fast 50 bonuses left now. So Paul, you said that you were jumping in. Elijah, Dudley, Jack, John, Christian. Yeah, if you guys are jumping in now, you will get that, but the spots are quickly running out there, guys. Remember, you've got the 30-day challenge to look forward to as well. We're going to hit the ground running with this, and we're going to make sure that you can get your first big win as soon as humanly possible. And the aim is simple: to help you take massive action to get to $50 in profit per day, which will put you at $1,500 in profit per month, okay? And scale from there. And as I mentioned, if you are in the first 50, you're going to get this video course in addition to everything else that we've got here, and you can become one of the first movers to take advantage of this. And because you are in one of our VIP email lists, that's why you are able to get this at $1,000 off. This is a very special offer for today, though, just for this workshop. And otherwise, you'd be paying $3,497 to access this. So you can see the link on the screen there. That's where you can go right now. You can secure your spot, jump in, and get started today. You've got zero risk here. We're going to make sure that we're there to help you every step of the way. And what's the worst that could happen if you jump into this and decide that it's not for you? No hard feelings. We'll give you your money back as long as you as long as you ask for your money back in the first 30 days, then you're good to go. You've got the 30-day money back guarantee. We're going to make that easy. I saw someone say, oh, ClickBank makes it hard. We actually bypass ClickBank because we are qualified vendors on ClickBank, and in fact we are the largest vendors at this point on the ClickBank marketplace. We can manage the refund policies ourselves, so you're not going to get stuck in any ClickBank red tape or anything like that. So don't wait any longer, guys. We are wrapping this workshop up in a couple of minutes here. Now's the time to jump in, take advantage of this, and don't look back, because the train is departing the station, and you get to jump in and jump on the bandwagon right now, or you will miss out. I am going to take some questions, okay? Okay, let me see. If you've got a question right now, please put it in the question box. And we've had a huge amount of activity on the workshop, so I may have missed your question if you've put it in the last 15 or 20 minutes. But if you've got a question, now is the time to put it in. If you're on the fence, right now. There's something that you need to know. Just type fence in the question box. Let me know why you're on the fence. What is it that you need to know? Type fence in capital letters, and then let me know what the question is. And just while you're doing that, I'll go through some of the other questions that I'm seeing there. How will we be able to see results in 30 days? Well, you're going to take massive action when you come in, Matt, and you're going to be hitting the ground running. I mean, right now, today, you'll be able to go through module 1 and get all of that done. And we'll kick on with the training in a couple of days' time. And I mean, we're just going into this full steam ahead. You saw how in 7 minutes flat, I was able to identify a niche, identify a domain name, and the first piece of content. And that's the kind of momentum that we're going to be taking into this. How soon can we start building our first site? We'll start building that next week, Dudley. So the first week, module 1, is all about niche research and making sure that you're getting started with a niche that's going to make you money. So we'll go through some training on that, and then next week you'll be able to start building the first site. Completely different to Infinity project, Tarek. What's the interval of the installment? So it's 3 payments of $997, the first today, the next in 30 days, and the following 30 days after that. Will we get an email for the dates and times for the live training sessions? Yes, you will, Bob, but it's also going to be in the members area. Let's see, what else we got here? Hang on, I'm just browsing through questions. Done. Let me just get to the top here. All right, let's see. People are asking technicalities about ChatGPT and bits and pieces. So the way that the vast majority of the public are using ChatGPT is not what we are doing. If you just use ChatGPT the way that the public is doing it, you're going to end up with content which, for one, Google doesn't like. Secondly, is going to have things like grammar issues. And thirdly, it's just not going to be the right kind of content. So you have to use it in a very specific way. And I might be able to do another demo shortly, but you're really creating content that Google wants. And that's a foundational aspect of what we're doing. Can you go through the whole training in one go? No, we do it on a week-by-week basis. That's by design. We've just found that works better, okay? Let me see. A couple of people said that they've had issues jumping in. If you've had an issue jumping in, please just let us know in the question box if anyone else has. We have seen a couple of people with issues actually, so I don't know if it's a technical glitch with the ClickBank processing or something. It seems like the vast majority of people are fine, but that's another reason why I really want you to jump in now, because if you do have an issue, then we can help you. Congratulations, Richard, for jumping in. Let's see. You should get a welcome email within 5 or 10 minutes of jumping in, and that'll show you how to get into the members area, Kevin. You'll see a live website the moment that you're in module 1. So I've got a lot of real demos in there, but I'm holding those back, to be honest, for the members, because these are not just throwaway websites. These are real websites that actually make us money, and that's why I'm not revealing one of them on the website right now. I'm revealing the method and I'm revealing examples, but I don't want to, share. I want to save a lot of the stuff for the members. On the inside. How do you get affiliate links? So there are lots of different ways you can get affiliate links. You can get them from Amazon, you can get them from the likes of ClickBank, you can get them from lots of different places, Max Bounty. There's no right or wrong way to do that, yeah, you need to find affiliate links which work with the content that you're creating, and that's not difficult. This can work from, yes, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. The training starts in the next couple of days, okay? So I think I mentioned that live training, but you do have module 1 ready for you with about 15 videos in it to hit the ground running today. All the sessions will be recorded. A couple of people said that they are not going to be able to start for a couple of weeks. Should they still get in today? Yes, absolutely, because you won't be able to get in a couple of weeks' time. You need to get in, make your payment today, secure your spot, and then that will allow you to hit the ground running when you can actually start. Can you really do this all by yourself? Yep, I believe you can, and I've made the training so that it's newbie friendly. Like as I'm going through it, I'm trying to deliberately design it in such a way whereby, like my grandmother could do it, basically. We're using a whole range of different traffic sources. The saturation issue, absolutely not. For starters, I mean, you could have an identical niche to me, and we could both be going after identical target keywords, and it wouldn't matter because we're getting traffic in so many different places. All right, well, I'm going to recap on a few more bits and pieces. Let me know though if you are in the process of getting in, and I'll update you on a few. Okay, so Jillian, congratulations. All right, guys, so I am going to wrap this up in the next few minutes, but I want to recap on a few more things. So I have a sip of water, and then if I have time at the end, I'll do another live demo for you. But again, don't delay. I mean, if you like what you've seen, if you've got a gut feeling that this is something that could work for you, and even if you're not quite sure, just jump in because you've got no risk. What's the worst that could happen here? You come in, have a look on the inside. Module 1 is there waiting for you. We're going to do a live training in the next couple of days. You're going to know if it's right for you after you go through the first module, after you see examples of the kinds of websites that we're building, and after you've sunk your teeth into the method a little bit. So this is a very, very rare opportunity. Not only is it a first mover's advantage into this particular model, but you are at the start of a huge AI wave right now. You are an early adopter, and by being on the inside, this is a rising tide that is going to raise all boats, okay? And all you need to do is be a part of it, and you're going to be putting yourself in a great opportunity to cash in. All right. Okay, I'm going to go through a final recap here, and then we will be wrapping this up. So don't delay. Go ahead and jump in right now, okay? Go ahead and jump in right now. Now, I want to help you succeed. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I've poured, all my energy into creating what I think is my best work ever in the online space, and it's incredibly exciting. And me and my team have got 15 years of experience in teaching real people virtually, but also in person from all corners of the globe. And you need to take the next move here if you want to be a part of this. Make your investment right now while we're still on this call and join us. And I would love to be working with you on the inside. And a theme that has sort of been repeating itself today is now is the time. This is a red hot opportunity. It's not something that is a fad. Okay, it's not even something that some people think is here to stay and some people don't. Like, I remember when Bitcoin came out, there were people that were saying, oh yeah, Bitcoin is going to be the new world currency, and Bitcoin this, that, and the other. And it doesn't matter if you believe that or not. Some people believe it, some people don't believe it. But the one thing about the AI technology is everyone agrees that in one way, shape, or form, it's here to stay. You can't undo ChatGPT. You just can't. It's here to stay. And people who know how to use it are going to be able to take advantage of this. But if you're out there on the sidelines watching, you're going to see this pass you by. So you need to be in to be able to win with this. And what we're sharing with you here today is a way that you can get in. I think it's important to remember what your goals are. Like, what was it that made this workshop here today interesting for you to take a couple of hours out of your day to tune into? And when life gets busy, I think it's hard to think about how your life could be better. Some things are obvious, more money to do whatever, but beyond that, even including that, most people don't think about this all that much. Could a business that provides you with an extra $100 per day, $500 per day, is that kind of a business that could change not just your life, but your family's lives and open up a whole new realm of possibilities? Because in my mind, that's what's at stake here. And this is so different to anything that's come before. I mean, we've never had AI technology built into the programs that we've had before. And in the past, when people have been talking about AI, they've been talking about gimmicky stuff. Right now, we're talking about real deal AI and using that in our marketing, not some gimmick, okay? So if you want to do something new, if you want to get new results in the future, then jump on the bandwagon, because the train is about to depart, and you've got to decide, what is it that you want to be, want to have, want to do in your life. You can build that ideal lifestyle with the right kind of lifestyle business. And I feel like affiliate marketing, when used the right way, is the holy grail. And right now, it's the perfect storm. You're able to tap into all kinds of different types of free traffic. Okay, free traffic. You're able to harness and leverage this incredible AI technology, and you can get started right now. Steve Jobs, one of the many things he said was, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. This is your chance to stake your claim. This is your chance to pave your own path, but you need to decide to jump in. And if you want to have different results this year to what you've had in the past, if you want to have different results next month to what you've had this month, then it all comes down to what you're doing today. Okay, every day is a new opportunity. Right now, you've got an opportunity to take a dramatic step forwards to doing something which is radically different to anything you would have done before, and leverage a blueprint which we've been using for over 15 years with a layer of sophistication and AI added onto the top. We've helped thousands of people succeed. I feel like you deserve this as well. And if you're not earning $1,000 per month from your online business, then this is the fastest way to get there without having to spend a dime on paid ads. Okay, you don't need to pay for traffic here. You deserve this. If you're willing to put in some work, if you're willing to focus, give me a few weeks and let me show you how you can do this. And after those few weeks, you get to make the decision. You get to make the ultimate decision if you want to stay in or not. And I feel like you're going to be blown away by the content that I've prepared for you. You can use this superpower and breakthrough training combined with the method to make your breakthrough right now, as in this month. But you need to take action right now. Don't delay. We are shutting this down in a few moments' time here. Go ahead and jump in. I can see that Al Hiad is having trouble with the credit card. Okay, all right. Fabian has said that they are in. Awesome. Congratulations, guys. That's great. Okay, so a few more things to recap. Look, I believe that you need to make a fully informed decision. And I'm not asking you for a yes or a no right now. I'm asking yourself to put yourself in a position to make a fully informed decision, and that's all. And the only way that you can make a fully informed decision is on the inside, not by staying on the outside. You need to get on the inside to see if everything that we've said on this webinar is as valuable and as breakthrough as I've said it is. And if it is, then you keep it. And if it's not, then we'll give you your money back. No hard feelings, no questions asked. And it doesn't matter if you change your mind, 29 minutes from now or 29 days from now. If you're not happy, change your mind, let us know. Contact the support desk and we'll give you an immediate refund. Okay, so we're putting you in a position where you've got no risk whatsoever, but you need to take the leap of faith to put yourself in a position to win. And this is a big investment. I get it. This is not chump change. Now, you are getting a $1,000 discount of what anyone else will get. So that's a good thing working in your favor, but nonetheless, it's still a significant investment. But if we just look at the facts here, you can make one payment of $2,497 or 3 payments of $997. And for a lot of people, the knee-jerk reaction is to think that you can't afford it. Now, only you know your own financial situation. And I'm not going to recommend you do anything that puts you in an awkward financial situation. But what I will say is that in my experience, my biggest wins in life have always come when I've gone outside my comfort zone. And this is a common theme with the most successful people I know. The magic happens when you go outside your comfort zone. And when the really big wins happen? When you are able to time your run with fundamental shifts in online business or in any business, or for that matter. By the time everyone else is doing it, you've lost all the advantage. But no one is doing this right now. No one. Yeah, sure. There's a lot of people that are tinkering around with ChatGPT and asking it funny questions and so on and so forth. But the people that are using it to make money, I don't know anyone else that's doing it, at least not in the way that we're doing it. So I think the real question here to ask when thinking about the investment is, how badly do you want this? Do you want to be at the forefront, the cutting edge, the avant-garde of online business, of AI technology, and where the two meet in that magical overlap in the middle? Because that is what this is all about. So the real question is, are you willing to do what it takes to jump in? And then when you are you willing to dedicate yourself for a few weeks, follow my videos, follow my simple steps, and build a life-changing business. If you want this, don't wait a second longer. Go to the link that you can see right now, jump in. Don't wait for me to stop talking here. It's better that you get in so that you've secured your spot. Now, there are a small amount of people who will have a genuine financial restraint here. For example, if you're in a developing nation and you're earning well less than $1,000 a month, that might be challenging. But for everyone else, I feel like we've tried to lower the barrier as much as we could here. We've given you a $1,000 discount, and by the way, you can get in for $997 if you want to take the split pay. And let's not forget, you've got no risk because you've got the 30-day no questions asked refund period. So we can help you with this, but you need to take the next step. Okay, so sign yourself up right now, put yourself in a position, and I promise you, my promise to you is that I'm going to over-deliver on everything that I have shared with you here today. My reputation is at stake with you and everyone else that's on this workshop, okay? I'm not going to risk my reputation by under-delivering. I'm going to over-deliver on every single thing that I have promised you here today. Now, for those of you who haven't signed up yet and who know from a financial viewpoint that you could get into if you want to, then the next most common question that we get is about time. And this is an even better one, in my opinion, because money can be replenished. 1 month you can have more money, the next month you can have less, but every minute that goes by is a minute that's gone forever. So you need to be careful about what you invest your time in. And when it comes to time, most people are pretty similar. We make time for the things that are important to us, but do you have enough time? Now, the business that I'm sharing with you is going to take somewhere in the realm of probably 3 to 7 hours per week to set up. But most of that time is going to be spent learning all the secrets, all the trade secrets, because the actual implementation is very, very quick. You saw me do it in 7 minutes flat earlier on in this workshop. So you can start this lifestyle business with a handful of hours. Okay, if you're focused and dedicated for a few weeks, you can change your life. But you need to take action. And if you knew for certain that you could improve your life, your finances, your freedom, just by waking up 20 minutes earlier, just by squeezing in a few hours of work a week, by the way, doing something that is fun, then I hope that you would do it. And if you feel like you don't have time, then I'm going to ask you to prioritize, because everyone has 24 hours in a day. You can find time for this if you can see the importance in it. And if you can't see the importance in it, then unfortunately I've failed you, because I haven't done a good enough job of sharing how much of a quantum leap forward, how much of a game changer this really is. I've said it a few times already, but if you're earning under $1,000 per month in profit from your online business, I feel like you need to do this. There is nothing else out there that I know of where you can get free traffic coming into your business and you can start making money quickly. And a lot of what we're doing is thanks to the new powers, the brand new powers of AI technology. Now, there's gold to be made here. There are riches to be made. Some people on this webinar right now are going to be among the few who, looking back in time from a future standpoint, are going to be considered visionaries who see this for what it is and cash in. But that can only happen if you decide to take the leap of faith and join me on the journey. Now, the big secret here is you don't actually need to be a visionary. You just need to follow the steps that are proven to work. It's a very simple method. And by investing today, you are immediately going to set yourself up with an unfair advantage compared to everyone else. You're going to very quickly learn how to use our method and our the advancements in AI technology to make money online. And the combination of technology and the method will be like having your very own superpower. Now, I would love for you to come along on this journey with me. I would love to be a part of your journey, but you need to decide. And something else I want you to consider here, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen if you jump in today? Is there any major downside? What's stopping you from getting in? Let me know in the question box right now. What's stopping you from jumping in? Is there something else that you need to know? Is there something else that I need to share with you? Because I'm going to be wrapping this workshop up pretty soon, and I want to make sure that we've got every question answered. And just while you're doing that, one thing that I've found in life is that the people who get ahead are the people that are resourceful, not necessarily the people that have got all the resources. And the reality is that the best way to change a situation is just to get on with it and make it happen. So you might need to go outside your comfort zone a little bit here, but that's absolutely fine. I'd rather go outside my comfort zone, try something new, learn something new, risk a little bit of your time, because that's the only thing that you're potentially risking if you dip your toes in the water and jump in here, than live permanently with a life of mediocrity. If you've got the resources at your disposal, then I'm sure you're going to jump into this right now, because this is an absolute game changer. Now, whatever you do, don't fall into the when then trap. This is something I've spoken a little bit about in the past, and it's when people come up to me and they say, oh, you know, when I've got more time, then I'm going to start my business. Well, this is one time when you just don't want to wait. And you don't want to wait right now, because like I've said a few times, we've got a rocket ship which is about to depart in the form of AI technology. And sure, you could maybe get in, I'm sure you could get in and do something that leverages this in a year, in 6 months. But guess who all the people are that are going to get all the easy wins from the get-go? It's the people who are taking advantage of it from the get-go. So don't wait. And, you know, life doesn't just throw things in your lap. That's not how life works. Life gives you stuff when you take action. The first step in success is always taking action. It's the action that creates the result, not the waiting. And the thing that limits most people is the opportunity. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there who are not invited and don't know about the workshop that we're doing today, because the only people that have been invited are the people that are on our email list, and you happen to be in a VIP segment of the email list, so you're seeing this before other people, and you've also got a $1,000 discount, okay? But there are thousands of people out there that would be screaming for this opportunity if they could see it, but they're not going to see the opportunity, unfortunately for them. It's the lack of finding an opportunity which is the limiting factor for most people. Now's the perfect time to do this. AI is starting to explode. You can do it right now. You can get in on the ground floor, but you need to take the leap of faith. Now's the time to jump in, guys. We are going to be wrapping this up in a couple of seconds. All right. I'm going to see if you've got another question, then just let me know in the question box. Remember to type fence in capitalized letters, FENCE. If you've got an urgent question that needs answering, and I will try to find that. We've had a lot of activity in the question box. If I've missed your question, I'm sorry about that, but we will try to get to it before the end of the workshop. And just while we are waiting for more questions to come in, let me recap a couple more things here. This is something that I think about often, you know, and I share with other people as well. What is money actually good for? Money is a resource, okay? And your hope when you purchase something is that whatever you get in exchange is better than keeping your money and spending it on something else. And we use our money to purchase stuff all the time. We use it to buy food, pay for electricity and other resources. And we also exchange money for education. And that's what we're doing here today. It's education that can help you get ahead. And how could you feel more comfortable than investing money in Commission Blueprint, which is designed to help you make more money than on anything else, especially given that you've got that safety net, you've got the 30-day money back guarantee. What could I do or tell you to make you feel more confident here? And the reason that I'm really, you know, I'm going on and I'm sharing more and more examples with you is because I want to make sure that I do this justice. I want to make sure that you've got all the information and you've got the perspective and the context to make a good decision here, because this is not going to be available much longer. What would you need to know? Let me know right now if there's something that you would need to know. What can I do? What can I share with you? Because I would hate for you to miss out on this because you've got some unanswered question. What's it going to take for you to jump in? What can I do? What can I share with you to make this a complete no-brainer? Shelley said that she needs to speak to her husband about it. Totally get it, Shelley. One thing I'd say to you is make sure you let your husband know that there is a 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. So, you know, and you know that we're good for that. Make sure you also let your husband know that this is about using a tried and tested blueprint that we've been using for over 15 years, and we are combining it with the latest in AI technology. This is not some fad. I'm not saying, oh, you know, here's a little loophole for using AI technology. No, this is based on core strategies that we have been using, and we are using AI technology to rapidly speed them up, okay? Let's see, what else we got here? All right, now, you could potentially figure this out on your own. The problem with that is that it would take a lot of time, okay? And there would be a lot of trial and error. And quite frankly, with the advancements in AI technology, if you really want to reap the rewards, you don't have the luxury of making lots of mistakes. You don't have the luxury of this taking a couple of years. And I got started with my own business way back in 2005, and I was doing it on my own, and I was the crash test dummy testing things out. And unfortunately, that was a huge mistake, because it meant that it took me 2 years to really get to a point where I was making good money. And the best path, and the path that I share with anyone I speak to about this, is to find a system that is proven to work and then just use that. It's going to save you so much time, so much heartache by leveraging a proven system, which is exactly what we've got here today. So if you want to do this, don't delay any longer. Go to commissionblueprint.com/special. I am 100% certain that if you put in the effort, if you don't give up, if you persevere, if you follow the training, that you're going to be able to get a website up. The website is going to be optimized, and we're going to be showing you how you can drive traffic to that website. And conversions are a function, they're correlated to the traffic. So as long as you're getting targeted traffic and you've got the right kind of offers in place, you're going to be able to make money. Okay. Now, the pricing paradox is that to access this opportunity, it's not cheap. But the best things in life are almost never cheap. They always require some kind of effort, you know, financial or time or both. And cheap things, or things that come too easily, are often never very good. So when we were putting Commission Blueprint Supercharged together, we had a couple of options. One was to package up, you know, bundle up a few PDFs with a few little hacks and shortcuts, and we could have even given that to the web for free. We could have given that to you for free, or we could have bundled it up a little bit more and sold it for $100. But the second option was not to start at the price. Instead, focus on the value that we could deliver to you. And if we wanted to put every advantage in your favor and make sure that success was as close to inevitable as we could possibly make it, what would that look like? Now, the problem with the second approach is it inevitably turns off most of the market who only care about the price tag. But it's good news for people who really understand this and who are serious about it, because it means that we can deliver you a one-of-a-kind solution, because we're starting with the question of what would it take to succeed. And I have had a team of 10 people in my business, including me, who have been using AI technology with niche marketing basically around the clock for the past few months. And we have got this absolutely dialed in. We have cracked the code. Now, this does cost a little bit more than, you know, a glorified set of PDFs. But that's good news for you, because it means that you're getting a solution, you know, a recipe that you just can't get from anywhere else. This isn't for, you know, the hobbyist or the person that's just got a slight desire to get ahead. This is for someone who's serious. And by now, you probably know if this sounds like something that's right for you or not. This is for someone who is going to do what it takes to get in. Someone who wants to build genuine lifestyle freedom and is never, ever, ever going to give up. I battled away for 2 years to get to the point where my online business was making me enough money to quit my day job. But I never gave up. I never lost hope. Even when I was having month after month of being negative money, you know, losing, not making money. We've got a streamlined process here. And in my opinion, I don't know how we could have made this any better. I've personally filmed 150 step-by-step videos for you. And you're going to see them and get access to them in the members area. I've personally validated every single approach that we're using. I've personally tested every single AI piece of technology that we're recommending in the program. And I've got almost 2 decades of using the core method. You can't get that anywhere else. And only after we put everything together did we look at it and we say, look, you know, what is the fair price to charge for this? What do we need to charge for it to make it worth our while? And the answer was $3,497. And you are getting $1,000 off because you are in a VIP segment of our list. So I would love for you to jump in. I feel like this can change your life, but it can only do that if you go ahead and jump in. Guys, we are wrapping this up in a few moments time here. So go ahead and jump in if you want to do it. Don't wait any longer. All I'm going to do is just recap a couple more bits and pieces, and then we will shut down. So like I say, I'd love for you to be able to get in before we finish, just so that we can make sure that you don't have any issues. Now, the other option, of course, is just to do nothing. And that's easy. I mean, anyone can do that. But what is going to be the cost of doing nothing? What's the opportunity cost? This is not like, you know, passing up on the opportunity to build a dropshipping website that you could do a year later. This is passing up on the opportunity to be turbocharged in your business by jumping on the AI technology bandwagon at the very beginning. It's getting on the elevator on the ground floor. It's making the investment and moving forward and just giving it a shot. Because when you do that, you're going to be putting yourself in a position to win. You don't need to be anything special here. You would have seen, I mean, it's no secret. The method is incredibly simple. There are only 3 steps. You identify a super niche, okay? You build the commission machine, and then you turn on the traffic. It's not rocket science. The thing that makes this really special is how we leverage all the AI technology around that. How the 2 things converge, the method that we're teaching and the tools and the technology. And as long as you can follow a simple recipe, then I believe that you can do this. But again, you need to take the leap of faith. I want to share, just before we finish here, a few of the most common barriers that people face. And the first is money. And this may sound kind of counterintuitive, but money for a lot of people is actually a psychological barrier. People oftentimes don't start businesses because they think they can't afford it. But in reality, you often can't afford to not start something new because waiting doesn't get you ahead. The only thing that gets you ahead is action. And money is almost always available if you want to prioritize. And the best example I can think of here, and I've used this in the past, is, you know, if I said to you today, look, you need to find $997, otherwise your little finger is going to fall off, then you would find a way of getting that $997 because it's about prioritization. So for most people, not everyone, but for the vast majority of people, it's about prioritization. And time is similar. One thing I know is that you can make time for the things that are important to you. You could get up a little bit earlier if you really had to. You could prioritize time for the next month if you really had to. Okay, you could do it. The next thing that sometimes stops people is a fear around ability. But what I want you to know is this is about the process. It's not about talent or skills. It's about knowing how to implement a recipe. And that's exactly what we're going to be showing you how to do. Now, it's normal to be confused, but you can get past that by taking baby steps and getting some quick wins. And the 5th one is fear, and this is probably the biggest one of all. It's normal to be afraid of going outside your comfort zone or being afraid of making a mistake, but guess what? You're going to make mistakes. And the solution is knowing that you're going to make some mistakes and accept it. And you know what the best thing is about this business model? It is very forgiving. It's not like, oh, you make a mistake and you're going to lose an advertising account. It's not like, oh, you make a mistake and you're going to lose $500 today. Or you buy the wrong inventory, you make a mistake and that's money down the drain. It's incredibly forgiving what we're doing with this business. So if you understand that, and if you realize that you're going to make a few mistakes, then that's fine. Embrace it, move forward anyway, and that's when you're going to get your quick win. Now, fear of failure is a big one. Fear of embarrassment, letting someone else down, looking like a fool. That's a big one as well. But what we're doing here is worth the risk, because what we're doing here could change your life forever. Now, think about what happens if you don't do this. You may have heard the old saying, nothing changes, nothing changes. You need to initiate change. Otherwise, another year is going to slide by. What's the worst that could happen here? Actually, the worst that could happen is you could stay out on the sidelines and you see all these people who have come into Commission Blueprint getting amazing results, and you regret that you didn't try. And when you speak to people at the latter ends of their life, they always regret the things that they didn't do. This is something that I always remember, having read a lot of books that have dived into these things. People don't regret the things that they did and the things that they failed at. They regret the things they didn't try, the things they didn't do. And time is going to tell where AI technology goes. But basing on everything that we've seen, it is going to explode. And the way that people use the internet is going to change. And even if it only changes 10%, that is huge. That's bigger than anything else that's ever come before. And you can be a part of that, but you need to take the leap of faith. And one of the final things that I want to leave with you here today is about going outside your comfort zone. It's about how we grow as individuals, and we do it by pushing ourselves further, going beyond where you've been before. And lots of scientific studies have proven that growth and success follow a similar pattern. First, people see something new, they often lack confidence and they find excuses. And this could even be happening to you right now. But if you can get past that, you'll make it into the learning zone. And this is what you'll be in the moment you make your investment, you go inside the members area. And in the learning zone, you put yourself in a position to acquire new skills, and it automatically extends your comfort zone. So growth starts happening. And then once that happens, you're only a small step away from actually achieving what you really want and living your dreams. And when you reverse engineer this, the first step is always the same. It starts with doing something new and going outside your comfort zone. And we want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. I'm going to help you every step of the way, but I can only do that if you put yourself in a position to win. Now, there are hundreds of people on this workshop right now. And at this point, you need to make a decision. I would love for you to be on the inside with me. I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't want you to give up before the magic happens, because the only people that fail online are the people that give up before the magic happens. This is an image that I think represents this pretty well. You don't want to be the guy that's digging for diamonds and give up right before you strike it lucky. This is a way that you can stack the odds of success in your favor. But you need to persevere, you need to believe, and right now I'm asking you to take the leap of faith. So I am going to wrap this up any moment now. In fact, this is the last slide. You can get started right now for one payment of $2,497 or three payments of $997. I'm going to pause there for a second and answer a few more questions, and then we will wrap up permanently. Just before I do that though, let me go over to the web one more time and show you how you can go ahead and jump in. Now, when you go to commissionblueprint.com/special, it's going to take you through to this page here. And these are the discount links. You're getting one payment of $2,497 or three payments of $997. You're able to come to this page because you're in one of our VIP segments. Everyone else who is not will be coming to this page where you can see it's $3,497 or four payments of $997. You're getting a $1,000 discount off that. Getting signed up takes a matter of about 30 seconds. You click the button, you choose the one you want. Come in here, you can pay with PayPal, you can pay with credit card if you want to. You make your payment, you click the Pay Now button, and you will be on the inside. It might take 5 or 10 minutes, it might take 20 minutes to get the welcome email, but you will be on the inside, you'll be redirected into the members area, okay? Now, in terms of other ways that you can pay, there is no other way that you can pay. We don't have like other payment methods where you can take 6-part payments or anything like that. We just don't have that. We've got the split pay, 3 payments of $997 for you. That's a special discount, or 1 payment of $2,497. But you do have PayPal. PayPal have got something called PayPal Credit. I think it's just for people in the USA, maybe for the UK as well, where you can essentially get an interest-free loan from PayPal. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but that's one option. And paying with a credit card is pretty powerful as well. Now, I like to pay for things in cash if I can. I don't like to be in debt if I can avoid it. However, if you do need to use a credit card, then you can always use the minimum payment method, which is where you basically just pay off the interest on your credit card on a month-to-month basis. Okay, so a couple of different options for you there. I'm going to jump back over to the slides now. I'm going to see if we've got any final questions. Let's see. All right. All right, any last questions, guys? Give me a fence. Type fence in the question box if you are on the fence now. I know that we've been busy behind the scenes answering a lot of the questions, so hopefully we've got your question. If we haven't got your question, or if you're on the fence, or if you need to know something, let me know right now. Hey, Wayne, good to see you, buddy. If you've got a question right now, now is the time, your last chance to put it in here. I'm going to do something pretty special just to wrap up in a moment, and then we'll be done. So okay, yes, the price is shown in US dollars. Yep. All right. So here's what we're going to do now. Let me. I'm going to do one final recap. Okay, one final recap. So let me just get a few bits and pieces in order here. I'll do one final recap, and then we're going to wrap everything up. And okay, so let me get all my screens together. I'm going to do something which will hopefully help you make a decision one way or another, because I think one of the worst things that could happen here is that you're on a workshop like this for a couple of hours and you just don't make a decision. Okay, so stand by for 1 second just while I get all my pages in order. And again, guys, this is going to be your last call to action. I'm going to recap the method. I'm going to recap the components one last time, and then it's going to be up to you. It's going to be your call at that point. Okay, so stand by while I get back to my screen where I can recap everything here for you, and we will dive in. Okay, so okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start a special timer here. I'm going to share my screen. And I've started a 10-minute timer. And what I'm going to do over the next 10 minutes is I'm going to ask you to decide one way or another. And I think you owe it to yourself to decide. If you do decide that you're going to get in, then I'm going to throw in 2 extra bonuses. The first is how to use AI tools to create viral Facebook content, okay? And the second is 50 additional lucrative niches that are commission machine ready. So this is an extended version of niches on a silver platter, okay? So these are special bonuses, and if you've already jumped in, I'll make sure you get these as well. And I want you to make a decision in the next 10 minutes, okay? And if you make your decision, you will get these bonuses. We'll deliver them to you. We're going to have to manually do it, so I want you to let me know in the question box as well, or reach out to us and we'll make sure that you get the bonuses, okay? So in the next 8 minutes and 57 seconds, I want you to make your decision up here. I'm going to go through the action steps one final time, and just let me know if you have decided that you're going to jump in. I'm going to ask you what your decision is in 8 minutes and 44 seconds. So the first action step is identifying a super niche. We want something that's got high durability, high audience motivation, low competition, and high payouts. These are the 4 components, the 4 criteria that are going to make it that much easier for you. You can use AI technology to do this. you can use the super niches to do this. And I've just said that if you get in the next 8 minutes, we'll give you 50 more of these, 50 more. So an extended pack of super niches, okay? Now, the second step is to activate your commission machine. This is where you get your website up and running. And what we're talking about doing here is buying a domain name. I did a demo of this earlier. We are then talking about generating content, okay, content for your website. We use AI to do that. It takes just a minute or so. We then insert affiliate links in the right places. And we also can use some AI technology to help us with this. The affiliate links can be for pretty much any product that you could possibly imagine, and you earn a commission. So if you're selling something that sells for 50 bucks, maybe you're going to make 20 bucks. It just depends on what you're selling, what affiliate network it is, and we'll guide you through all of this, okay? You then prepare your commission machine using the special WordPress theme that we have developed. It looks like the one that, an image that you can see on the screen there. You add in the AI generated content, the money magnets, and you turn it on. And it's, so basically, again, just to reiterate, you've bought a domain name, you've created content, you've identified your money magnets, you've prepared your commission machine, and you've taken it live, okay? And we can expect you to do this in all of about 30 minutes once you understand the process. You then turn on the traffic switch. So the traffic switch is combining tried and tested, you could almost say old school, traditional traffic generation methods like organic traffic, search engine traffic, social traffic, direct traffic, email traffic, influencer traffic, referral traffic, traffic from the likes of Pinterest, traffic from the likes of YouTube, TikTok, and everything in between. Now, you're going to use AI tools such as DeepBrain, Midjourney, Owly, DALL-E, Ghost, ChatGPT, and many others to do all the heavy lifting here for you. And what you ultimately end up with are nodes of AI leveraged traffic coming from all over the place. Another way to think about this is pockets of traffic that you're tapping into all over the web. Thousands of sources of traffic. And you don't need that much traffic to start making $50 per day. How many visitors do you think you need? 50 maybe? 100 maybe? To make 50 bucks a day? You don't need that much traffic to be able to make $50 a day. So this is very, very attainable. And then you're going to scale up and build out a portfolio of 10 of these things that gets you to $500 per day. And just remember, a single commission machine could earn you thousands, but I'm deliberately lowering the bar there because I want you to see how powerful this is. You're then going to also be able to put the icing on the cake, so to speak, boosting profits using automated money-making emails if you want to as well. Okay, and this is something that we're going to recommend that you do. All of the obstacles have been eliminated. You don't have to have a product of your own. You don't need a budget for advertising. There's no company setups that are required. There's no customer communication. There's no overseas suppliers. There's no inventory. This is the holy grail of online business. You're making commissions. It's money that comes in while you sleep. And it's the perfect opportunity, period. It doesn't matter what your background is, what your history is, what you have or haven't done in the past. It is the perfect opportunity. And I think it's especially the perfect opportunity for people who haven't cracked the code or consistently cracked the code, because AI technology is entering a phase that we've never seen before. And it really is a genuine before and after in the world of online business. But you need to know how to leverage it, and that's exactly what we're going to be teaching you here. You can build your commission machine, you can get it up and running, build out a portfolio of these things. Again, you don't need to pay for traffic. You can scale these to the moon. You're getting everything that you could possibly need. The master blueprint, this is worth the price of admission. This is 150 step-by-step videos where I show you over my shoulder exactly how to build one of these things in real time. And again, you just can't get this training anywhere else. This is based on almost 20 years of me doing this, and it's also based on how to layer in all of the latest and greatest AI technologies into the mix. And guess what? We're still learning as well. So when we learn, we're going to pass on all of our learnings to you, and you're going to be able to keep your finger on the pulse and grow as well. So, you know, we say a rising tide lifts all boats. Well, you're going to be a benefactor of that. You're going to have live weekly sessions with us. There's going to be no shortage of live training. And by the way, it's all going to be in your members area. You're going to have access to the secret source relating to the traffic master plan. We're going to be sharing absolutely everything we do to generate this free traffic, which, oh, by the way, could also help you with other businesses that you may potentially have as well. Okay. You're going to get the commission theme and plugins to make sure that you can have a website which is fully optimized. You just press a few buttons to get that installed and up and running. You're going to be able to get things going faster than you can possibly imagine. I think you're also going to be able to put the icing on the cake with the all-in-one email marketing system. We're going to show you how to take advantage of this using the likes of ChatGPT and leveraging content that you create. You install the software and you're good to go. You got the Velocity Labs. This is all about scaling, taking it well beyond $500 per day if you want to, and the sky is the limit. And we're going to be there providing you support every step of the way. I'm putting my reputation on the line anytime I come out with a training program. And I'm telling you right now that this is the one that I am the most proud of and the most excited about. And I'm going to be doing everything in my power to make sure that I over deliver and that make sure that this is the best value for money that you spent on an online program. And I think you're going to be blown away by the training and the tools and the secret documents and algorithms and tools that we've put in place for you. It's going to be an absolute game changer, and I would love for you to come on this journey with us. You're going to get the Freedom Framework, the Info Product Mastery, outsourcing secrets as well, just for good measure. You're going to be able to leverage this 30-day challenge and get your first big win quickly and get you to the point where you're making $50 per day in profit, which is $1,500 profit per month. Now, more important than that though is when you're at $50 in profit per day, you are going to see how you can rinse and repeat and you can scale this. But guys, you need to take the leap of faith. This was what I mentioned for the first 50 people. We've actually gone way beyond that now. If you get in the next, well, let's just say this, if you get in before we finish the workshop, I'm going to throw this in as well. This is just for people that are watching this right now. If you get in, we'll make sure that if you get in the next minute and 30 seconds, or let me know that you're getting in, then we'll make sure you get that as well, even though we've gone past 50. So you're getting everything that you could possibly need right now. This is your opportunity. You've got a $1,000 discount. $1,000 discount right now if you jump in, and that's just because you are on a VIP segment of our list. Okay, so jump in right now. One payment of $2,497, 3 payments of $997. This is coming down permanently. You've got zero risk. The biggest risk that you've got is missing out altogether, because if you don't jump in right now, you could come back to the link in the future and it just doesn't open up. I mean, this is a real deal, limited opportunity to jump in that just doesn't come around every day. This is unique, unlike anything that we've ever done before. So don't wait any longer. Jump in right now while you still can. And look, we want to help you guys. It's the perfect timing. This is the kind of thing that can help you move towards your goals, and take advantage of this. Pave your own path. Time is limited. Jump in and take advantage of this. We've helped so many people online, but the one thing that everyone that we've helped has had in common is that they have kept the faith and they have invested and believed in what we're doing. And that's what you need to do right now. You can learn how to use this as your own superpower, but you need to take the leap of faith. I'm going to stop this countdown timer before it gets down to 0 there. And look, what I mentioned was I wanted you to make a decision. So if you jump in right now, if you've decided that you're going to get in, then I'm going to give you the AI tools and training that we've got that could help you potentially create Facebook viral content, and also an extended list of niches on a silver platter. Okay, 50 additional lucrative niches. Okay, so let me know if you've decided that you have jumped in. Then just let me know in the question box. A couple of final things here as we wrap up. I really want to stress, we are giving you everything that you could possibly need, and this is a very rare opportunity. I sort of think like, there's this massive current which can either push you along and help you get ahead, or you can be sort of stuck in the backwater where there's no current at all. So if you get in to the current and if you allow it to push you along, then you're going to put yourself in a position to win. I know some people are going to do it, but are you going to do it? If you want to do this, jump in, do it right now. Don't let anything stop you. It might mean that you need to go outside your comfort zone. I know it can be scary. A couple of people actually mentioned, I'm in, but I'm terrified. And I totally get that, because I know what that's like. That's what happens when you go outside the comfort zone. But the good news, that's where the magic happens. That is where the magic happens. So congratulations if you've taken the leap of faith. This is your final call for action, guys. I don't want you to give up on your dreams. You want to be like the guy on the right-hand side of the picture here who never gave up and made the breakthrough, because if you don't give up, that's how the magic can happen. The only people that fail online are the people that give up before the magic happens. So never give up, whatever you do. And even if it's not this coming on this journey with me right now today, just promise me that, and promise yourself, more importantly, that you're not going to give up, because this is not a pipe dream. Online business is real. And I've seen thousands of people change their life with online businesses. And if you haven't cracked the code, it's not too late. Don't give up. Keep pushing forward. You're getting a $1,000 discount if you do want to do this. And the last thing that I'm going to pull up here is I want to share with you what my, this is where you can get support from us, okay? So if we haven't been able to answer your question on this workshop, let me share my screen again. If you haven't been able to answer your question on this workshop, then this is where you can go. You can go to support.blueprintcentral.com. That would be the best way. Or you can send us in an email at support@blueprintcentral.com. The support desk is much more effective because it's a place you can actually log in. So you don't have to worry about an email ending up in the junk folder or anything like that. But you've also got the support email, support@blueprintcentral.com. You can send us an email if you've got any questions. Don't delay though, because this is going to come down. This is going to end. I'll paste that into the chat box here. And one final call, guys, you need to go to commissionblueprint.com/special if you want to take advantage of this. Congratulations for sticking around. Thank you for hearing me out here today. I hope you are as excited as I am about this. If you've just decided that you are jumping in, just let me know in the question box, because I'm wrapping this up now. I'm hopping off. There is nothing else to say here. In fact, I'm starting to lose my voice, as you can probably imagine. We've been going for 2.5 hours. If you've decided that you are jumping in, just let me know. And if you've decided that this is not for you, that's also fine. That's fine. At least you've made a decision, which is all you can really ask of yourself. So we are wrapping this up, guys. That link is probably still going to work for the next, well, I don't really want to say a time, because we are going to hit capacity here. If you are going to come back to this later, then make sure you use this special link, commissionblueprint.com/special. Otherwise, you will need to pay full price. Now, an even bigger risk than that, though, is that that link is just going to stop working. That's not false scarcity. This is the first time that we have opened this up. It's not a full opening. We are deliberately taking in a small number of people. I'm not sure if we're going to open it up again in the future. Quite honestly, we're doubling down on this in our business. We're charging towards building hundreds of these commission machines. So I don't even know if we're going to be teaching this again in the future. It really is a case of potentially now or never. So if you do need to talk to someone else about this, if you do need to move money around, do it today. Do it as fast as you can. Otherwise, you will genuinely risk missing out on this permanently. So thank you once again, guys, to everyone here. And I look forward to seeing many of you on the inside. James just said he's jumping in. Melissa said she just finished jumping in as well. So thanks once again, guys. We are wrapping this up now, and I wish you all the best with whatever it is that you're working on. And I encourage you to take advantage of AI technology, because it will change the world. And right now, it's something that you can harness as a huge advantage over everyone else. All the best, guys. Hope to talk again soon. Bye for now.